in like, you know, like say for example if I'm playing like Starset or like some rapper, then I'll probably get copyrighted.
Yeah.
But
also, I went live already.
okay, welcome. Hello everybody. I am here. I'm alive.
Yep. Let me switch over to my screen here. Coffee chat. Hello. Yeah. I know my coffee's getting cold now because it's hella fucking cold in here.
Dude, fuck that, man. I'm literally.
Yeah, I already like drank most of it. Fuck.
That's what happens when you're a coffee addict, yo.
Yeah, I know.
It's man. I miss having coffee mornings when I was over there, dude.
I know, dude.
I'm hella mad because
this is okay, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not.
Just like chill on the couch and just.
Dude, chill on the couch.
I'd fucking just wake up and get my coffee and then sit down and be like, hey.
Yeah, like. I'd always wake up to just fucking coffee noises in the kitchen. I do not make
that much noise.
No, you don't. Sabrina does. When she wakes up and she's in the kitchen, I'm like, shut up. Let me, I'd never say that to her. She's too sweet. I know, we love you, Foof. Nah, but, God, I cannot. You know what? It's just gonna be AMA. Fuck it. Whatever.
Yeah, that's all I put.
Yeah, my stream's live.
Dude,
welcome to the stream.
Oh yeah, but our conversations go all over the place. I can't categorize it at all or tag it.
Yeah, it's so hard to categorize anything on this. Let me go ahead and put my.
Because you used to put like tattooing and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, so we have tattoos, but we almost never talk about it. You know what I mean? It's just like they are there. You know, I don't feel like that's an accurate representation. You know, I just.
Yeah, let me That was
morning.
That was attractive.
You know me.
Oh yeah.
Dream girl over here. I like that every time I fucking talk, your keyboard turns green. That's so dope! Ah! That's so dope. I love that. My XSplit is fucking eating up my puffball, and it's stupid! Look at my hand is missing a palm.
It's missing a palm.
In the spirit of Christmas, I am Jesus. There is a hole in my hand. Too much? Too low brow?
We're gonna bring the gain down just a bit. Noise suppression. We're gonna bring that up.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna open up my stream on my phone and just see if my music level is okay, because I had to you know? Turn my Chew mean, Crashy Boo.
Ooh. Somebody outside working?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, no, on the road? Crashy Boo. Oh. I forgot to turn my stream off out here.
You might want to turn your gain down just a bit on your mic, because I can hear that leaf blower in the background.
Okay.
Leaf blower or whatever the hell that noise is.
It is a leaf blower. So
is it now?
Call, or what, it crashed on you, or?
Wait, your stream?
He said the call. Because he said Crashy Boo, and then he said the call. Oh. You can still hear that leaf blower, can't you?
It's very tiny, but it's not as loud as it was. You're good.
Is it better now?
That's way better, yeah.
Continuously turning it down. You can still hear me?
Yes, I can still hear you clearly, yes.
Okay. Dope.
Oops. I'm not playing that. Hold on, that was the wrong playlist. There we go. It was playing my liked songs playlist, so when a Marshmello song came on, I'm like, I will get banned! Let me not do that!
What, a Marshmello World?
No,
oh, Marshmello the guy.
Yeah, the Marshmello the guy,
I'm over here in full-blown fucking Christmas mode. I'm like, it's a Marshmello world in the winter! No, Marshmello. That guy.
Yeah, Marshmello, not Mallow.
I'm such a fucking grandma. I'm like, who? Marshmello? Why do you eat those? You don't listen to marshmallows.
Is that Pikachu? Looking at a Charmander. Is that Pikachu?
Have you ever seen the old lady like giving names to Pokemon?
Yes,
like,
it's so adorable.
Thing. She sees a Charmander, she goes, I'm gonna name him Hamilton. I'm like, Hamilton! Oh, I love you. I love him so much more now that his name is Hamilton.
Ooh, I'm gonna adjust this real quick. The gain does not need to be that. I think that's okay for my microphone.
It sounds fine.
Well, because I'm adjusting it on Streamlabs right now.
Oh,
it's not gonna
okay.
it's not gonna adjust on. Yeah.
Marshmallow Man. Yeah, the Stay Puft dude.
Yeah. I think that's way better.
Is that his name? Stay Puft? Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? I don't know.
Oops, I did
I'm a
not mean to do
fucking
that.
caveman, and I think I've only seen Ghostbusters once, so...
So if I turn my gain... Okay, my gain going up is bad. So I think I want my gain to be like there. I think 10. Well, let me try.
I think the only reason I even watched Ghostbusters is because I was going through my mom's shit, and I found she had like an old 45 of the theme song, and we had a record player, so I put it on, and I was like, dude, this is a fucking slap! And I was like obsessed with the song. So I was like, I guess I have to watch the movie, otherwise... What kind of person would I be? You can't hear me? I don't know why. No? I don't know why.
I have to change my overlays and my that was not you, that was entirely me.
Oh, okay, so you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You know why? Because I have my deafen and mute buttons to 7 and 8, and I literally just typed 7 for my gain for my mic. So I'm like, fuck. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah.
But,
I'm smart, I promise.
Y'all ready for
oh, that's
Christmas?
I know why.
What?
I know why.
I know why. What?
I put my noise gate up, so there we go. That's better. Hell yeah. Perfect. I like up into my noise gate. It was at -30, and now I put it at -25, and like it was opening way too easily. So I was like, why can I fix that? But yeah, it is a lovely morning on December 23rd. It is currently almost 11 o'clock in the morning.
It is.
I am a little...
It is already the 23rd, isn't it? Shit.
Yeah, dude, this year went by way too fucking quick.
But it also didn't. You know what I mean? I think it just kind of blurred together because every day felt the same. But like, when I think about last Christmas, I'm like, dude, that feels like it was 5 years ago.
Right? Dude, I'm gonna put my feet up real fast. I'm gonna just...
Oh, aren't you fancy?
You got the same damn chair!
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You got the same... You don't have the same exact chair, but you have a footrest on yours.
I do, but, yeah. It doesn't, I don't know. Plus, I'm also not moving my feet, because I have it, I have them on the floor, on top of a folded up pair of sweats, and then I have a heating pad on top of my feet.
Oops.
Y'all got leg room, I'm gel. I do and I don't, because like my power center is like right in front of me, so like I can't really push out too far. But then there is a shelf that I could put my feet up on, or my foot.
An elf on a shelf?
No, god, dude, that is like my least favorite fucking Christmas tradition. I literally I saw something last night, like a mug with them on it or something, and I almost like showed it to Ronald and been like, we're not fucking doing this, right? Like, hell no. But I'm pretty sure his family doesn't do it, so I don't think we're going to.
Yeah.
But yeah, first of all, I don't have the energy to fucking find a new place for it to fucking go every day. And secondly, like, I don't want to teach my children that, like, they're always being watched. I'm gonna be like, hey man, I trust you to not fuck up. And, you know, I don't need an elf fucking spying on your ass. You know what I mean? Like...
Mm-hmm.
No, I know. I mean, it's something I'm going to try to make myself learn, is to give them some little bit of freedom, you know, but I don't know. I don't like the look of that fucking thing anyway. Creepy little elf guy. Like, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll make like a scary snowman in their room and just be like, he's going to eat you. I'd rather do that than a little snitching elf, you know? Like, he's gonna tell Santa.
Ouch. So I was having an interesting conversation yesterday with Erica, and this is gonna sound hella controversial and hella like not. It's gonna definitely sound controversial as fuck, but in no way reflects my opinion on how I feel.
Okay.
I told Erica straight up, I'd be damned if my first kid it feels like they need to be trans. Because she had brought up in the conversation, she goes, she was telling me, she was like, I think it's 100% a product of the environment. She was like, if you raise your kids, then I definitely think that, you know, they would feel loved, or the conversation that basically we ended up having.
You mean like if they're grown up like without like a sense of like self or identity?
Yeah,
like,
basically. I was like, you don't. Yeah, basically what I was trying to say was like, I don't like, if my kid's trans, then I, by all means, I'll support it. But like, in my opinion, how I feel, almost, it basically feels like that. Erica put this in a perfect way, and I kind of agree with it. But at the same time, I don't, because, you know,
I get it. Like, if you're saying like, if you try to force like, you know, strictly gendered things to your kid or something, they might be like, fuck no, and want to break out of it and say like, that's just not me.
Yeah.
You know, like,
so,
I
like,
could get that.
Yeah, so like what she was saying was just like,
I do, however, I don't think it is always a product of the environment. You know, I think sometimes it's just, you know,
just straight up how somebody feels.
You know,
yeah, 100%.
Is just
I definitely
not feeling
who they are.
Physical fucking gender that they were given.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh.
But go on, I kind of cut you off to say that.
No, you're all
just
good.
so I can stop making uncomfortable faces. I'm like, I don't think it's 100% an environmental thing, you know.
No, yeah, no, but I don't think it's definitely the like product of their environment, but I definitely feel like there's a bit of it in there, you know. She had basically brought up this saying like, she had brought up a point that almost kind of fucking like shocked me, because I didn't think about it, and was basically saying that like, oh, you know, perhaps maybe some of the thoughts that, you know, they may have is, oh, they might want the privileges of said other gender, so they feel like that they'd be a little bit more free as said other gender. So a woman, say, transitioning into a man, would be able to have the, you know, the privileges of, say, a man. You know, they feel like they would have a little bit more power, or they feel like they'd have, you know, they wouldn't be, what's the word I'm looking for?
It wouldn't be at like a disadvantage in certain situations where like,
yeah, like, the word disadvantage isn't what I'm looking for, but they would basically be able to work their way through situations a lot better than they would prior if they were a female. You know, for example, there was an article that I read about a dude who was using an email of his female coworker.
Right. Okay, I know what you're talking about. And they was getting totally like knocked down by every like, fucking client. Saying like, oh, well, I really don't think that, you know, but he said the exact same things from his own personal email, and they were like, oh yeah, good idea, that's great. I know what you're talking about, and that was fucked.
Yeah, that was fucked. Yeah, dude. But like, and then say, for example, if a male's going to, you know, like, transition to a female, they would be able to have like the privileges of like, coming from a male's perspective, being pampered, babied, and, you know, well, fuck, what's the word? I literally seen it today because I fucking keep seeing it. Spoiled. So, okay. Like...
Here's a little thing about that, though. That's kind of a difference between someone as an adult seeing the, you know, the differences and, like, kind of opportunistically taking advantage of it versus somebody genuinely, truly feeling that they, you know... they feel more,
they feel different,
themselves, and like they are meant to be something else, you know.
Right.
I think that's different.
Yeah, I mean, that thought process will definitely be isn't present 100% of the time, but I definitely feel like it's there in some certain cases.
Yeah, I do too. And I also think like, that's kind of it's problematic, because I feel like there are a small group of people who tend to either be gender fluid or, you know, want to go through transitioning for those reasons and not for genuine actual reasons of identity or, just living a happier, comfortable life. And it's those people that are doing that make it harder for the people who do truly want to transition and,
what was
be
it?
who they are meant to be.
Who was it? Fucking, was it Bruce Jenner? Fucking, I don't remember the name that she goes by now. Kendall.
No, Kendall's the daughter. Kat, Caitlyn.
Caitlyn, that's right, Caitlyn.
Sorry, Caitlyn.
Sorry, apologize. But the conversation of like months after the operation.
Cayenne.
Months after the operation, they said that they regret it.
Really?
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
So does she think she was just having like a moment of like?
I never really looked into it because that was like the first thing that I'd seen, and I was like, can't really do much now, can you?
She did do it incredibly fast. Like,
oh yeah, no, that happened
doing
like
this like in like what 2 years? I think she went from like before, she went from male straight into like I'm having gender reassignment. I'm doing all this. She did it really fast. I don't feel like maybe she didn't think it through, and maybe she just was feeling maybe somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine in middle school who fucking who transitioned I think last year.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, they knew who they were like at the end of their middle school, which was like 2012. So like if they transitioned like last year, like because they have to go through the whole like I'm now this person, this is the name I want to go by, this is like get my pronouns proper. The one thing, and this is definitely gonna piss a lot of people off, but this pisses me off specifically. There's a fucking advertisement that I get pissed off every time I fucking see, and it's Wells Fargo advertising a credit card, right? And there's a gender fluid, non-binary person who's advertising it, and the first thing they said is, "I don't want to be called by my birth name," and I'm like, so don't give it out. Duh. I'm like.
Again, I try to be neutral in these situations, so like when it comes to that, sometimes people are forced to. Like legal documents, things like that, you have to, and that's that's definitely about. Or I mean, if it was a Wells Fargo ad, did it have anything to do with their birth name being on their fucking card and they didn't want it to be or something like that? Because
but like again, like I was telling my buddy, I was like, dude, if I didn't want to be called fucking Michael, I'd just give my name, my other name, Glenn. Like,
I mean,
if I don't want to be
my
called,
whole life doing that.
Yeah, like I've gone my whole. Yeah, like I'd be like, if I don't want to go by a specific name, I'll just give somebody my name.
But interestingly enough,
that's just identity theft protection.
That's a good point. But interestingly enough, I have struggled with that when I have not wanted to go by my given name.
Somebody calls you Ryan, and you're just like, what?
No, I mean that was good, but when it comes to my actual name, you know what I mean, like jobs and things like that, like it would be this whole process, and obviously I wasn't even like transitioning or anything like that. I just genuinely did not like my name and didn't want to go by it. So like I did a new job, and then I'd tell them like, I don't want to go by this, blah blah blah. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying, because that's where it gets kind of complicated. Like we were talking about it being a bank advertisement, and them saying like, use their
banking
name,
and legal stuff.
How are you going to use a bank account with a name that you have not legalized?
Right. It definitely becomes.
You can literally go down and apply for a change of name, and then get that once it's passed. You get the documents to change all of your.
And I think that's like and I think depending on the state, that's like a $30-$40 process.
No, they wanted to charge me $360.
What the fuck?
That's the reason I didn't. Because I was like 19, and I was like, I don't have that kind of fucking money. Fuck that.
I don't know where the fuck I got that number from. $30-$40? What the fuck? Where did I get that number?
That might be the once it's finalized, that might be like the paperwork that you need, like the decree of name change that you need to take to like the DMV to apply for a new social security card, all that shit. That might be that document.
I want to look this up real quick. But continue talking. I'm listening.
I was pretty much done. I mean, I'm just like I was just saying on what Dr. Perry is saying. He was just saying like, if you don't legalize a name and you just want to be using your new name on stuff, like if it's not legal, then you're basically just saying like you can apply for bank accounts and things like that in whatever name you fucking come up with. And that does leave people vulnerable to like identity theft and things like that. So
yeah,
it is a complicated thing.
When you file your name change forms, you'll have to pay the California state filing fee. The California change cost is $435. You might also have to pay a small surcharge depending on what country you're in. If you can't afford the filing fee, you may be able to apply for a waiver. Fuck that. Thank God I like my name.
So it's $435 now? That makes sense. It's 10 years later. It was $360 when I applied.
In 10 years, it's almost gone
like,
by.
Nah.
Do I really?
I was like, if I had the money, cool, you know, but I didn't, and I was like, whatever, it's not.
Inflation,
Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds about reasonable for 10 years' time, you know, to go up by, what is that, $75?
Yeah, and like I said, like, that's just like a thing for me that just like...
$85. Anyways.
I do math. Yeah, I could. But like I said, like, that's just the thing that like personally like upsets me, because in many situations and cases that at least that I've been through, it like my biggest concern with a lot of the, and by all means, I like it, before I get into this conversation, before somebody fucking tears me a new one 10 years down the road, and if anybody tries to, go fuck yourself. Because I guarantee this will pop up eventually, and I honestly don't give a fuck. I say what I say, I said what I said, but that doesn't mean that I'm not a supporter. That does not mean I fucking don't agree with people. Like, I'm completely for the LGBTQ community and like what they stand for, and you know, the change that they look for and the change that they desire in themselves and the people around them. But the biggest issue that I have, and I've always had to deal with this in San Francisco, is and I think I've had a conversation with you about this, Carly, and you and I think agreed on this, is there's no other fucking good way to put this. There's no good way to put this. I've had to deal with some gay people, excuse me, that have talked to me in a way that makes me feel inferior to them. And I'm like, and I asked somebody, and I said, I'd asked them years ago, and I said, what makes you think you could talk to me like this? And they go, because I'm gay and I express myself way more than you do. And I go, that doesn't give you the right to fucking disrespect me.
Okay.
You got me.
Okay. You do have to go into this with an ounce of reason, though. You've got to understand that they generally have spent probably the majority of their lives dealing with a lot of oppression and being treated badly just because of being who they are. And
yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Psychologically speaking, like, a lot of people develop like a hard exterior and like a lot of defensive walls and things like that to try to kind of assert their place and their dominance in a situation so that, you know, it doesn't happen, you know, like,
it's a fucking squirrel outside.
Squirrel.
Yeah,
but,
I got a big ass tree that these fuckers climb up.
I would kind of, like you said, you know, you're just like, why do you feel the need to you know, disrespect me like
that?
Like,
you
know, that's...
Yeah, and like and you know, my old coworker was like the same way, but once I started getting to know him, like I understand. The defenses come down, and you know, he opens up his soft side, and I totally get it. But you know, like the biggest problem that I have is like, choose your battles wisely. Right. Choose the people, like, you know, like I've had to tell this to some of my friends, which is why I'm not friends with them no more. If you treat me like an enemy, you're gonna get an enemy. Like, if you're gonna fight me, I'm gonna tell you don't want this fight because you will lose this fight. Right. And like, you got to choose your battles wisely. You know, like if you see somebody who's like respecting you and like helping you out and just doing what they can to make sure you're good, then be cool, man. But if you're gonna come at me with a tone, I don't give a fuck who you are. Yeah, like, you can come at me with a fucked up tone, but like, it's always a gay man that always, like, when he comes at me in a very toned way, that just makes me feel just a little bit saltier. Because
again, though, like, I always try to approach this kind of thing with as much reason as possible and like be neutral. So you're saying it comes more from gay men.
Well,
you gotta understand the way they are usually treated by other men, usually heterosexual men, you know what I mean? So it would make perfect sense that to you they would be much more defensive than to say, like, you know, just a female.
To just say somebody, I got you.
You know,
it's just
so...
it's like that little pinch of extra salt that's there when they talk to me.
But you know what I mean? Like, you always gotta consider where somebody's coming from first before reacting, you know? And that's usually what I try to do. Don't get me wrong, if somebody pushes the wrong button, I'll fucking just be like, but like, you know what I mean? But like, I try not to do that and try to like sort of see where the fuck somebody's coming from before I'm like, hey, fuck you, dude, what the hell? Like, you know?
Yeah, you know, like, if it was just if it was somebody like me where they're just coming at me negatively, I'll be like, we could go outside, like, fuck you. But, like, in situations like that, I've had...
hosted, why, thank you.
Hey, you know, if it's somebody like that, then I'm like, we'll step outside 100%. But if in the cases that I've mentioned, you know, I try to approach it in a situation where it's just like, what can I do to like make you not talk to me like this? Like, is there something I gotta do? You know, like, and I had to do that with my old manager and coworker. And you know, after about 1.5 years of us working together, he didn't open up in that time frame. He
40 degrees, damn.
Fuck that.
Dude, check out this like Joker fucking wrinkle I've got going. You
I see that.
I got these scars.
I'm just old.
Years and years of smiling.
Years and years of just smiling. I
lived a very happy life.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, it's just...
God, that's a problem. It's years of smirking. It's when I smirk. Make it stop. Ah! Okay.
I also think that the reason why like my forehead was fucking twitching the other day is just like a case of frowning, because whenever I get mad at Apex, I'm just sitting there like...
Yeah, your muscles were probably just like shaking it off, you know? My back does that. Like, the way I sit is so wrong, like, all day long. So once I finally lay down, I'm like, no! And, like, it's, like, trying to straighten out, but it's, like, trying to stay, like, arched, too. Because that's pretty much what it is. Like, my lower back is, like, super curved inward. So, long torso problems.
Long torso problem. I've got that with, like, my knee, because, like, currently, right now, I'm sitting like this, so it's like... After like a good 30-40 minutes of just sitting like that, I extend my leg and my leg's like...
You know what else is a bad one? When you're like propped up on one arm for hella long and then you like move and your shoulders just fucked. That happens to me all the time.
I had that happen years ago when I was staying with my dad when they lived at this apartment complex a couple towns from you guys. And I slept on my hand like this. And I'd use the bathroom at like 4 in, and my whole arm was asleep.
Grab my dick.
My problem was that I couldn't get the toilet paper. I'm literally doing this. I'm like, give me the fuck it, and like both of my arms were asleep, and then I eventually just did this, and then I was like, and then like it started coming back, but so. I also learned that when your arm or when your leg falls asleep, it's not because of lack of blood flow. It's because of lack of signals being sent to your nerves.
Like cramping on the nerve, like...
You're cramping on the nerves. They're not getting the proteins that they require for the sensation, which is why when you fucking re-let those nerves start getting signals again, that's why you feel that pins and needles staticky feeling.
I've learned that just because I get tingly fingies a lot, and... I do not have to be, like, sitting on them or whatever. It just happens sometimes, because, like, yeah, my nerves are kind of fucked. But
I started getting that when I first started playing on, when I was first starting to do, like, PC. I started kind of getting, like, a bit of carpal tunnel. Like, my fingers here would start going numb, like, my ring finger and my pinky.
If I, like, extend my arm out too much, it'll, like, it'll feel like fucking electric shock at the tips of my fingers, and it's fucked. But...
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Noise problems.
Yeah, dude, pinched nerves are fun.
Yeah, dude.
Worst thing I've ever experienced outside of like, you know, breaking my leg and my knee and breaking my arm was a knot I had in my neck. Oh, that was the fucking worst, dude. I literally was like, I woke up one day, I went to do this, and it was instantly just all up the back of my head, and I literally had to stay like this all fucking day. And like I'd put a heating pad on, I'd put an ice pack on, and like it didn't go away.
I clicked the wrong thing.
It didn't go away for like 3 days, dude. It was so fucking bad.
Just trying to see who's in here because I got a couple more people popping in. Hello, welcome in.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
chit-chatting about nerve problems and whatnot.
I gotta clean my camera lens. I can tell that it's just a tad.
Hey, Josh is in here. How's it going, dude? What's up?
Oh.
Friend Josh.
Just joshing.
Yeah.
Just joshing around.
Go give him a follow. He streams quite a bit.
That's me. Oh man.
I was talking to you.
Oh, don't matter. I'll go do that right now.
Do it. Do it. Fucking do it.
Doing it right now. I'm waiting for it to load.
Yeah, pinch nerves and all that. That's where we left off, right?
I followed.
I just mostly my only like really major nerve thing is like sciatica, and that has been so much less of a problem since I have not been working my regular job on my feet, walking around every single fucking day.
Oh yeah, dude.
What's funny though, it was so much worse on like slow days where I'd be standing more than like walking around. I feel like the walking would help, but just standing in one place for too long, it's brutal, dude. It's so bad. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. It's so bad. Like your whole fucking leg just feels like knives. It's just not good.
The one thing that I hated, and this is when I got hit by a car and my leg was in a full leg cast. So when that fucking leg cast came off and I could scratch the fuck out of my leg, dude, I got in trouble at the doctors because the moment they took the cast off, I started itching. They're like, you're gonna fucking break the skin and you're gonna start bleeding. I'm like, but it feels so
I mean,
good.
I have eczema. That's the only experience with that I've ever had, but like I feel it's just such like a severe awful itch and you have to get it.
Well, imagine feeling a scratch that you can't ever itch for like 3-4 months, and if you do,
that's kind of what it's like. Even if I do scratch it, it gets worse. Like it gets more intense, the itch, but then like because it's more intense, I still don't stop scratching. It's fucking awful, dude.
You said that's eczema?
Mm-hmm. And the first time I ever broke out with that, it was like I had made it so much worse by scratching it like crazy, like because it was all over my fucking chest and in like the inner parts of my elbows and shit. Like I looked like a lizard. Like, I thought something crazy was wrong because I didn't know what it was at the time. I think I was like 16, 17.
Dude, I feel like I have that, like, not like straight up like eczema, but like I've got a spot on my inner thigh, like my inner upper thigh, like up here, that like if I like even scratch it just a bit, it'll all of a sudden just go out into like, you must itch. And I'm like, no. And then they're like,
it
itch.
Could be. Because it can flare up in like any fucking place too. Like, it's always a different spot for me.
But I use this to just help fucking get rid of it. Yeah. Aquaphor helps fucking
that's the best thing is to not scratch it and to like keep it moisturized, even though that seems counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Especially to me, just because oh, that's a crappy one. So like the cold makes it worse, right? Cold urticaria. I learned about that when I went to school to be an esthetician, and then never did anything with that. Well, I don't like to. Okay, so I couldn't complete the coursework in school because like I didn't like the facials part. Like you're in a quiet, dark room. You have a steamer going on a person. You have to like rub their, like massage their face and their shoulders. And I was just like, this is not it. But like this is just not.
Sucks.
It's too calm and like I don't. But
you're just rubbing them up and then you.
Yeah, exactly. Like I liked waxing. That was the only thing I really liked about it. So I was just like, I really don't want to do this. And then I couldn't finish that anyways. Any cold water that touched my skin would make a large welt appear. Ooh.
I had a buddy of mine who had super sensitive skin, so any like slap, flick, or scratch, his skin would just welt.
Oh man, that's no fun.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I remember one time I accidentally hit him hella hard and there was just a handprint on his back. Yeah.
I bruise hella easily.
Nah, this man straight up
had welts on his back. There are almost always like little polka dot bruises all over my legs. And it's the most pathetic thing in the world. It's from like my knuckles when I put pants on. Like, your sound just went away. I can't hear you.
I'm saying hello to people in my chat. I don't want to talk over you.
Oh, okay. Just talking to me about my leg bruises, but literally it's like from my knuckles dragging on like my thighs and stuff when I pull like my pants on. Or God, when I wear tights it's even worse. God, because I like really have to struggle to get those on. Like I end up looking like a fucking banana that got thrown down a fucking flight of stairs. It's terrible. And like Ronald always sees a new one, he's like, God damn, what the hell? And I'm just like, I put pants on today.
Hey, are you okay? Did you have a bad day at work? No, I just put pants on this morning.
Oh, dude, work gave me so many bruises too. I bumped my hips into fucking everything. So,
dude,
that always sucks.
We had these granite countertops at the cafe that I worked at, and one time, this was when I was doing serving before I fucking hated it and before I decided I didn't want to do serving anymore. I was pulling some food out. Thankfully, I had enough coordination to keep the plates in my hand, but I was taking some food out from behind the counter, and I fucking jabbed the sharp corner of a granite countertop into my rib cage.
Ew. It was like a super high counter like that? Ah, no.
Yeah, we have some of them super high counters that when you sit at you, it's like you see the grill and everything.
Oh, kind of like ours was? Ours still weren't that high, though. That's more like a bar height type of counter.
It was it was bar height. Yeah, it was a bar height.
Ours was much lower, so I'd always hit like the top of my hip bone on them. But
you work at a coffee shop? No, so we the cafe that I worked at was called Cafe Soleil, but it was like a full-blown like restaurant catering service that I worked at. And it was pretty fun. Every time I say cafe, a lot of people are like, "You worked at a coffee shop," but it's just straight up called Cafe Soleil. Like, oh, hold on, the Wii Scout. Hello there. I'm not great at giving advice, but I'll certainly give it my best shot. Always remember, makeup is an art form, not a cover-up. I hope the pair of you have a great Christmas. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. And I've never worn makeup in my life, nor do I ever think I will.
Am I
but my
wearing
girlfriend...
too much makeup? That's what I took away from that. Like, did I just get called out? I am embarrassed.
Yo. But yeah, no, the cafe that I worked at was really fun, but it's still really fun. I love people there, dude. Like, we had so many people who worked with us. We had a great... It was a local cafe too. It wasn't a big name brand like
Cafe Soleil?
Dude, Cafe Soleil is so badass. Dude, our cooks were the funniest part of the day.
I miss my place, dude. I totally miss that goddamn diner.
Dude, funniest fucking part of my day was coming to work when we had our dishwasher in. His name was Juan Carlos, and he was
Oh, we'd had a Juan Carlos too.
No, man, I was just making sure you never wear it because you feel you have to cover up, as you should wear it to express yourself and show off your makeup skills.
Okay, that's fair. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I do wear it to cover up though. Shit.
Well, there you go. But we had a dishwasher named Juan Carlos, and he spoke no English. Like, straight up, like, he knew English words, but he didn't know what they meant. So my dipshit coworker taught him the word tarantula. And so he would go around and he'd do this. He'd go up to you and he'd fucking poke you and he'd go, "Hey, you tarantula." and he was also literally a midget.
Aww.
Like, I'm 5'10".
That was rude. I probably should not have reacted that way, but
so
anyways, moving on.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring my mic up just a little bit more. So I'm 5'10". You can't see my full body, but he came up to here. He was adorable though. He was funny.
Okay, I was like, I gotta stop. I have to stop going like, "Oh, like that's fucking precious."
He was adorable, but he was also a jackass. Like any Spanish curse word you could think of, you would hear him say it when you walk by. Like, he'd say some shit under his breath, and you'd be like, "You little fucking bastard! What the fuck, dude? I'm just walking by."
Was he doing it to be funny, or was he generally just kind of like a little grumpo?
Oh, he was generally just a straight up dick.
Well.
If you told him you weren't religious, he would straight up just talk shit.
Oh boy.
Because he always had a cross on his neck. He always had like a fucking thing. He'd always be super religious. What's your favorite coffee? I
am drinking Cafe Pajaro from Trader Joe's.
I'm drinking some fucking.
On it, that's why I buy it.
I'm drinking some fucking medium roast Pete's coffee. Don't remember the name, but I also had a bunch of Keurig pods that I use because I have a single cup usage Keurig over here on my desk behind me for my other desk.
That could be Cafe Domingo. That could be.
It's Cafe Domingo, yeah.
Is it? Hell yeah!
Cafe Domingo's hella
ding,
fucking
ding,
good, dude.
I win.
It's literally got that burnt taste to it. And Erica was like, "It's kind of burnt," and I'm like, "That's what makes it good."
That's why I like it.
Yeah, honestly, it was hella good.
Roast, but it's like, I think I went for that mainly just because it's like the darker the roast, the lower the caffeine, and like.
Also,
I don't like to go full decaf all the time.
Yeah, also for anybody who's just chilling in the stream, whenever we do these coffee vibe streams, we're usually just kind of here to drink coffee, play some lo-fi music in the background. Lo-fi for me, she kind of plays some jazz and like Christmas music. She's doing some Christmas music right now. But it's honestly just a chill, chill area. You know, we talk about literally anything, controversial or not. Literally, it's anything. We can fucking conversate about anything.
Yeah.
So like,
it goes all over. That's why we no longer tag like,
anything
because it never stays on one thing ever.
So like her and I both have tattoos. She's wearing long sleeves right now, so like you can't see them, but like we've got tattoos. So like I would put like tattoo tags in the thing, but like we're not tattooing. We just have tattoos.
I don't find that an accurate representation, like at all. You know, I think a couple times I would tag like social eating and drinking because I'm like, well, we're having coffee, but then somebody came in, they were like, "Is this a mukbang?" And I'm like, "No, it could be. I mean, I can get a bunch of food, but."
Mukbangs are the weirdest thing that I've seen.
I feel like that would be my jam. You know what I mean? Like I love food way too much, and I can like put a lot of food away. So like, obviously, but
yeah, man, fucking they're so weird. Like the mukbangs that like I see like, you know, like Chinese or like Japanese women do all the time. Like the ASMR
like gigantic seafood spread, and they're just like smashing the shit out of it. I saw one girl like smash a crab claw on her head. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, the one that I find the most annoying is like this dude who this one dude does him, but like every time he drops something, he leans back and screams like he's crying, and I'm like, you attention whore, get off the camera.
I was just gonna say that would be me. Just like, ah.
Well, like it almost looks like he literally will be holding it, like say like he's pouring some soup on top of like a dish, right? It looks like he'll literally be doing this, and then he'll just, and I'm like, oh, you're yeah.
Oh no! What have I done? Dude, I made a big mess. Oh, yeah, that's.
They're like
overacted.
Yeah, like I don't mind mukbangs. Like if somebody's like, "Yo, I made this nice bowl of ramen. Like, come hang out with me while I eat this. We can have a nice conversation."
My only problem with it is like the word sounds so not innocent as it really is. You know what I mean?
You want a fucking mukbang? You know? You want a mukbang, dude?
Sounds like a Pokemon gangbang. Like you're just surrounded by mobs. It's like, you want to get grimed?
Yo, I've got all these Pokemon. You want a mukbang, bro?
Yeah. Anyways.
You should tell that to Ron and Joey. Be like, yo, mukbang is now a term for Pokemon gangbang.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, that's great. No. Nah, but like a small mukbang. Like, I'm just going to say social or stream eating at this point, because mukbang just fucking sounds weird. Like the huge platter ones and like the ASMR ones, like I just can't fucking stand. Like each to their own, who want to make content and, you know, do things that, you know, get viewers and get, you know, content, right? Mm-hmm. But for me, it's just like ASMR in general just fucking pisses me off. It's not that it pisses me off, but when I hear ASMR like eating, I'm like, eat my fist.
God.
You're a fucking asshole. My buddy does that shit to me. He'll literally go into his mic, he'll go, how you doing? I'm like, get the fuck out of my ear. He goes, no. Hey, makes me want to gag. But like the fucking the ones of like the super wet like crab in the sauce fucking like, oh god, shut up.
It is a little out of control, but
it's like who the fuck in their right mind wakes up and goes,
hold on,
I need to
my little puff cloud just made my fucking camera adjust the light hella darker.
Yeah, you're darker now. At least you can see your puffball.
Good. Yes, I fixed it. Hell yeah.
Like the reason why I'm not a big fan of mukbangs is because somebody woke up that day, goes, I'm gonna spend $800 on a table of food and eat like a third of it.
Yeah, they never do eat all of it, do they?
No, it's all for show.
Yeah. Maybe some of it's fake.
Best fucking fake food I've ever seen.
I know, right?
Dude, what was it? When I would go to the Asian mall a couple towns over, once you start heading towards like Oakland, and they had like those fake ramen bowls in the fucking windows, and they're like, "This is what you can get if you come in." I'm like, just give me that.
Right.
Like, just
give
me
like,
that.
Okay.
Fucking eating
delicious.
It's so good. It tastes kind of like plastic. They're usually sponsored. Yeah,
that makes sense.
It's again like I just.
Hey man, what kind of food wants to sponsor me? I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
I'll do it. That's got to be a fucking shirt for you. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll fucking do it. Is either I'll do it
like how
or
fucking dark that is. It's still hella dark. What did I do? It's like I changed the contrast hella crazy. Can I fix it? Hello?
Oh, if you click on your camera settings, like in you don't have to do it right now, but I was gonna say if you click on your camera settings in Streamlabs or camera properties, you'll be able to like adjust all the specific settings. There you go.
Better?
Yeah, better.
Okay.
Because that brings out your skin tone perfectly instead of if you were to go, you know, the cold light or the warm light.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's perfect.
Okay.
Man.
Still seems like it's like super high contrast all of a sudden. I don't know. Whatever.
Looks great. It looks fine to me.
Okay.
Let me see. Can I actually... Okay, I'm actually on my Logitech webcam right now. Let me bring this up. I don't have enough headspace. There we go.
I like how the star on the big tree in my background is like right above my head. I'm the tree.
I need Chris to send me this meme that he had told me about when we were playing PlayStation the other day. He was like, "Tell me this isn't Joey," and it was a D&D meme, and I'm like, "That's Joey." We need to fucking play D&D again. It's some bullshit.
Dude, I know. We'll do it next year, I guess.
I want to try to come over this week, maybe.
Okay.
Keyword maybe.
I'm gonna make you take some pictures, dude. I'm so fucking upset we don't have any.
I've got I don't have a Christmas sweater, sadly, but I do have like a matching Christmas set. I'll just wear like the fucking long sleeve just as like a thing to wear.
Okay.
I'll pull it up in a bit. I don't feel like going through my fucking closet right now. But yeah, I'll definitely take some pictures.
What's Chris been doing, dude? I haven't heard from him since he's been back.
He's just been kind of at home chilling. He hasn't really been doing anything. I think because
we could get him over too, but I doubt it. I mean,
like he's been at home this entire time, so I mean, I haven't heard that he's been sick or anything, so I think he's all good to go out. Yeah.
I mean, he's been home about 3 weeks now.
Yeah, he got home on the 2nd, so it's the 23rd, so it's been literally.
Mess with this. It's pissing me off.
You were fine. Stop.
I don't like it.
Stop fiddling with it.
Fiddle, whittle, whittle.
Fiddle, whittle.
Well, okay, because before I had the brightness of it down, so it's not blinding me, and it's blinding me right now. So that's kind of why I want to fix it. Let's just keep. There we go. Now I can turn it down.
We're gonna go to my XSplit. Oh wait. If I'll be able to.
There we go.
Come on.
I'm all alone.
Hold on, wait, I gotta do this. Oop. There we go. Hopefully. Any day now. Hello? Do I have to really open up my XSplit software for this?
Wrong side. Maybe. Mine's always on in the background.
Camera is not available. Alright, whatever. I guess I'll just go back to my Logitech camera.
Yeah. You might have had to do that before opening up Streamlabs. Because I have that problem constantly.
Any fucking day now. I messed with it, now I broke it. Lovely. Fuck you. On my screen, you literally were like the other way. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Hold on. Let me hit the BRB screen real fast.
Oh, it was the other way on your side?
Yeah, for me, let me just do this.
Well, I tried to do that the first time. I was like, what the hell? And like, on my end, it was not right.
You were doing the proper way.
Look at this fucking guy. But yeah, see, on my side, that's wrong.
Let me disconnect and come back.
There we go.
Let me disconnect and come.
Ah! Oh, okay.
Okay. You gonna
Still
fucking
doing
work now? Cool. Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know.
Dude, fuck off! Work, you piece of shite!
You had to go and fuck with it.
I had to fuck with it, dude.
Yep. Good job.
Oh,
Maybe
you shit.
close Discord entirely? Oh, but then you'd have to close Streamlabs first, so you could do Discord first, right?
Well, Discord was still open. Let me try. Hold on.
Well, now it's the Derf show. Fuck.
Okay, let me... It says my camera's on. That's the thing. Like, it straight up says my camera's on.
I mean, I wish I could help you, but I know nothing about this shit.
Oh, fucking good, dude. Let me just X that out. Bring that back up. Turn my camera off. Give it a moment. Turn it back on.
Sad times.
Dude, sad fucking panda, man.
Fuck.
What the fuck, Streamlabs? I wonder if I just do this. If I close out Streamlabs, will my shit still run?
It should be able to run in the background.
Okay, let me do this.
Ah, there you are.
Yes, hello.
I have no way of telling if your stream closed or not.
No, my stream died. Fuck, let me just restart it back. Fucking Streamlabs, dude.
That sucks.
Alright. We're back. Fuck you, Streamlabs, you're garbage. All I wanted to do is... There we go.
Oh, okay.
All I wanted to do was change my fucking camera.
I am out of coffee.
So... Oh, hold on, I gotta do this again. Say something?
Hello.
There we go. Fuck Discord. Anyway, so what's new? How's the new job?
I start on Monday.
Oh, that's
So,
right.
yeah, hang on. I'm gonna link something real quick in my chat just because my cousin who has been running her own little clothing store, she's doing a live right now on her Facebook, and she's like showing new products and stuff, and like
Nice.
shamelessly plugging it because dude, she's been running this. She started this and ran it like all by herself back in September. No, in August, and like
There we go.
she's been doing a bomb-ass job on it, dude. Like, it's super fucking awesome.
If anybody's in my chat and you're interested to click that
I'm
link,
gonna do it in yours
type.
too.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, make sure to either check out her stream. Her name's above her Discord camera, but she's gonna be coming into my chat to drop a link. Make sure to hit that link if you want to check it out.
Especially like this Christmas, like I'm like all kind of like trying to push like supporting small business and stuff like that. Like,
Oh yeah, especially make sure to support your local businesses, guys.
it's like it's a ladies fashion clothing store, but need gifts for your girlfriends, you know, your mom, sisters, all that.
I'm hella mad. Okay, so I bought my girlfriend a gift, right?
You gotta prove it.
Huh?
Nightbox,
I gotta
stop me.
prove it. Okay. Precarious, nice try. Stop posting links. Let me.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
The link is
how do
also
I-
on my link tree and my in my profile too. I have a lot of links of like affiliated things like that. I got
Timed out. Stop
Godfather's
posting.
YouTube channel on there. I got another friend of mine who's makes she's an artist and she's been making little stickers and stuff. They're super cool. So I'm trying to be better about that though. I almost never mention that on my streams and it kind of pisses me off that I don't. You know, like I keep forgetting. I'm like, ah, fuck, it's there. Like, I'm a bad promoter. Like, you know. So,
Hold on.
everybody click the link, check it out, do all that stuff. There's a bunch of stuff out of her little
How
clothing
the-
store that I want.
How the fuck do I? I'm gonna just do this. Hold on.
Huh?
Oh, is that how I do it?
Oh, cool.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if that's how you do it.
Will I have to
Oh,
do it
that's-
again?
Her has been granted permission to post the link. Let me try it again. See if that works.
I'm gonna do it.
You will not get.
So.
Oh, permit. Oh, do I hold on? Do I type permit and then said name? Oh, hold on. Don't post any more links before my Nightbot fucking.
Ban me, right?
Permit. Precare. Make sure I fucking spell this right.
Chat the just the store. Just a straight link to the store.
There you go. Now you can try it. Hopefully it lets you do it this time.
Dope! There. 2 links. We're good. Oh, wait. It says I'm timed out. Did it work?
Oh, because it fucking straight timed you out. That's why. It probably timed you out for a little bit. Let me just do this.
A few minutes. It said... Can you post them?
Yeah, I hit the link in my chat.
She's doing a live right now showing some new stuff, so like...
I gotta fix that.
If wants to join in and watch that.
Yeah, I'll definitely fix that after this stream for sure. Oh man. I think once I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna get some snackies and some food in my tummy, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stream some more Minecraft. Because those have been doing pretty well.
Yeah. That's a lot. Yeah. I've noticed you've been doing it a lot.
I've been trying to stream every day. Regardless of what I'm streaming, I'm just trying to stream every day. I'm probably gonna give like the weekend the weekend off. But yeah, I'm trying to stream every day, you know. As I was saying last night in my stream, you know, Dr. Perry's been kind of like a source of like motivation because he's been doing his shit every fucking day. So like
yeah,
I'm just trying to
consistent, but it's excuse me. I am limited. I'm super limited. I can only play like the games that I already have right now and the ones that will run well. And
I gotta stop doing this before I hurt myself. I'm over here fucking.
Yeah, you should stop.
That's how I lose my ears.
Stop it. I'll do that again. I can't hear it. Closer. Yeah.
Just don't get burned out. Oh no, I've been like super energetic when I stream, but I've been realizing that when I'm streaming games, unless I'm streaming a game like say like Call of Duty or like Apex, I kind of just blank. Like I was streaming Cyberpunk yesterday afternoon with my buddy in my Discord, and like I was just straight blanked, dude. Like I had nothing to talk about. I had nothing to say. Like I was fucking just letting the game do the talking, and like I straight up just was like, you know. But the moment I fucking hit up my Minecraft stream, you know, I've got a couple of ears in hanging out, and then all of a sudden Dr. Perry raids my shit with 7 people, and all of a sudden like
you gotta find what like is just like gonna be like a good like positive thing for you, because like
and like if you
is that like I can only play Skyrim right now really, and like kind of getting tired of it. Like I ran through all the things that I wanted to do, and I'm like, well, what the fuck else do I do? And like I don't want to sit here and stream if I'm like I'm bored. This sucks. What am I supposed to do? Like, that sucks. Like
I'm like so tempted to torture myself with one of those warheads, but I don't want to.
Don't fucking do it. It's you always regret it. Literally every single time I've seen you do it, you're like, why did I do this? Don't fucking do it. Oh, you're such a fucking idiot.
Fun story. Okay, so for those of you who don't know where the fuck these came from, I haven't been able to find these nearby at any fucking store anywhere. Like no fucking like Lucky's doesn't sell them. Fuck
you
it.
Hate them.
I love them though. These are my favorite candy. I'm not used to them anymore. Like when I was younger, I got them for Christmas one year, and I would eat one every other day, and like I would just get used to the sour. But now I'm like
Smarties. I can't eat them anymore, but like they're my.
But yeah, like I love these, but like, I was talking to this girl in Washington. Let me actually turn this up a bit. Say something real fast.
Stop.
Ooh, fuck, you are loud.
Ha! Aren't I always though?
I'm just gonna keep you down. Well, because like I'm turning my headset up so I can hear myself a little bit, so I can gauge myself. Because I don't want to just be like talking like this.
Why not? Yeah.
But there was a girl I was talking to in Washington who asked me what my favorite candy was. I'm like, dude, I haven't had fucking Warheads in like fucking like 6 years. And
Just
she
like,
goes,
Warheads.
yeah. And for anybody else in my chat, this was around the time when I was in the process of getting my tattoo done. And she was like, well, why don't I buy you some coconut oil to get, because coconut oil is surprisingly fucking good for a tattoo. Like, my tattoo healed up in a week and a half, and I was using just coconut oil.
Mm.
So good, dude. It feels great afterwards. It helps with, like, itchiness and everything.
I think it's good for, like, bacteria, too.
Mm-hmm. It helps fucking disinfect everything.
I do, like, the oil pulling with my teeth with coconut oil, so.
But, she was like, okay, I'll buy you some coconut oil. And I was expecting, this is a shot glass, but like, I was expecting something like this, I was expecting like an Aquaphor fucking bottle sized like thing of coconut oil. No, she sends me a jar almost the same size as this of just coconut oil. I'm like, why would I ever need this? She goes, you'll never run out. I'm like, you're right, because I don't fucking use it anymore.
Put it in your hair.
I do put it in my hair. I put it in my hair every time I shower because it helps keep the moisture in. Mm-hmm. And keeps my hair soft, so after I shower and my hair is kind of dry, it's like fucking flowy soft. That's why my hair is kind of wavy right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I've got more waves than some fucking
haircut, man, this is out of control.
Dude, all my hair is like fucking growing out again. Look at this shit.
Yeah, I hate it. My hair grows hella fast, and then like, I'm not very nice to it. So yeah, it's all like frazzly and stuff on the bottom. I brush it very aggressively.
Couldn't put my hoodie on for a second there. Damn. If I go into a stream and they aren't talking, I'll leave. Even talk when nobody's
Mom! There. My mom's watching.
Hello, Madre.
But yeah, no, my hair's out of control.
Dude, I keep like looking back at like photos from when I had like my longer hair from when like I was over there all the time, and like I'm like, damn, I miss it. But now that like it's like this length on the sides and everything, like it's going back to like this, it'll be easier to just let it grow out now because it's almost all the same length. So like it'll be easier to manage when it all starts growing out.
Hold on, and chat. I don't know if you can see the chat because my mom watches on her TV. I don't know if you can see the chat box, but your grandson said hi, Grams.
Grams.
Yeah.
Grammy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if she can see the chat box or not, but I also don't know how to explain it to her. It was so hard trying to get her to see it on her TV, man. Especially because like not being there too. I'd be like on the phone with her. She's like, "How does it work?" I'm like, "I don't know. I can't see it." Like if I could look at it and mess with it myself, I'd be able to help. But I'm just like, "Fuck, I don't know."
Yeah, I would help. Yeah, but I seen this TikTok video the other day, and this guy was streaming, and it made me a little sad, and he kind of like punched me in the stomach a little bit.
Why?
This guy goes into his subscriber box or like to see how many subscribers he has, and he goes, I still have one subscriber. And his buddy goes, oh yeah, who? And he goes, my mom. And he goes, oh shit. And then he puts in a text box above his thing and he goes, my mom died of cancer a year ago and she is still his one subscriber. And I was like, I'm not crying, you're crying.
I didn't ask for this today.
I didn't ask for this sadness. I don't want it. Take it back.
That's so sad.
But that's sweet though.
Yeah.
It's like I'm glad that like you got a mom who does that. Yeah. My mom, she's not supportive because she's in jail right now. I'm laughing because it's funny. Everyone is like, yo, my mom's so supportive. They're like, what's your mom doing? Jail time.
Yeah.
Jail time. Getting more felonies under her belt so she could be cool. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, oh, who do you live with? I'm like, that ain't my mom. That's my great aunt. She's like a mom, yes, but she's not my mom.
Right.
Dude, when I told Erica that, like my mom had hella felonies and she met my aunt, like she was like, is that your mom with all the felonies? I'm like, no, that's my fucking Aunt Adele, dude. Mom
with all the felonies? Goddamn.
I'm like, dude, no, that's my Aunt Adele. She's the one who
picture.
Yeah, I'm like, she's the one who adopted me. I'm like, I live with extended.
Anyway, should I be scared?
She ran a drug ring in all of California and Colorado. It's a joke. Don't believe that. If you're in my chat, it's bullshit. Like my Aunt Adele is a fucking sweetheart. Dude, fuck off. I see that shit. You're not slick.
I wasn't trying to be.
Yeah, no, she's a sweetheart. She gets mad at everything almost so easily. She'll be like, I want people to put these things back in the kitchen, and then I'm just like, well, who fucking put it there? And she'll think, and she'll be like, oh, I did. And I'm like, yeah, she'll shut the fuck up. Like last night she was cleaning the kitchen, and like I was kind of helping her. She goes, I just wish people would put stuff back. And I'm like, she's like in this part of the kitchen that nobody but her goes to. And I'm like, you're the only one who's ever in that part of the kitchen, Aunt Adele. I'm like, nobody ever takes things out from like the tea cabinet because nobody makes tea.
And it's like the most precious thing in the world because she'll be like, oh, it was me. I'm sorry. And I'm like, I wasn't upset.
It's like, who's the asshole who keeps taking this? It's like, who's the asshole who keeps
every once in a while she'll be like, who put this here? And I'm just like, I didn't do it.
You're just like, you did.
And then like, nobody even says me because like sometimes I genuinely don't know, and then it'll click and she'll be like, I did that. I'm like, oh. And she's like,
who's the asshole who's the asshole who fucking pulled this out? And then she goes, wait a minute, it's me.
I mean, it's never like that. She's just like, why is this here? And I'm like,
yeah.
She's never like, who put this here? No, it's just.
She wants to say that though. I see the look in her eyes. I see that rage building. No. I see her go, who put this here? Who did this? What the fuck? Oh, it was me.
No, it's always just kind of like, what? Why?
Just a, huh? What the fuck? It's like that bird. What the fuck?
That's my favorite thing. What the fuck?
I had a plushie that my grandma gave me years ago, back when I was but a wee little lad. She gave me this fucking plushie. It was a parrot, but it was a parrot from an adult like toy store, not like an adult like a toy store, but an actual like adult.
What the hell would a parrot?
Like an adult toy shop where you buy like adult themed things, where it's like you could buy a plushie that screams at you and fucking cusses at you. But this parrot literally went, when you squeeze it, it goes, Polly wants a fucking cracker. It was the fucking.
I argue with myself when things are misplaced. Yeah.
I don't think it was from Spencer's, because that fucking thing was older than shit. My grandma had it for years. I think she bought it. She bought it from somewhere, but I wouldn't doubt if you could find it at Spencer's. Not one fucking bit. I wanted to work at Spencer's. I still kind of do.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like it's
Sorry,
well, like,
I'm just like, okay.
Well, like, so like it's basically like a more of an adult version of like Zoomies. Without the skate, you know, it's still got like you still got that.
Spencer's is like so fucking cheesy that I'm just like,
Yeah, dude, like you've got literally like the dildo fucking aisle, then you've got like the beer pong and like the beer jug fucking aisle, and then you've got the posters, the anime stuff that's at the front, plus the piercings, and I'm like, dude, this is an emo kid's fucking dream.
Yeah.
People trash the fuck out of those stores though. Oh yeah, those fucking stores. When I worked at Zoomies, man, everybody fucked with my store.
And I'm like, you mean like I'm doing right now? But no, yeah.
No, people will literally come in and fuck that store up, yeah.
Well, because people come in there more to laugh at everything than actually buy shit. So they're just like, or they like put on like a stupid hat and they're like, look at me, and then like, yeah, it's not exactly.
That's why I can't work in retail like that, because I honestly, like, if I'm having a slow day and some dickhead kid comes in and he's not buying anything, I'm gonna just be like, dude, unless you're gonna buy something, like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, but you can't do
like,
that, so like.
I did that at Zoomies, and my district manager tried to tell me off, and I said, well, the next time somebody comes in here with a big ass empty bag, I'll just tell them to fucking hang out. And he kind of just blanks on me, and I'm like, yeah, if they're not coming in here to buy anything and they look like they're gonna fucking be, hella sketch, then I'm just gonna tell them to leave. Like. Yeah. You put me in charge of this store, so I'm gonna fucking take charge.
Yeah.
Like, I've always loved those people who came in who would come in with these empty ass bags, and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm just looking around." I'm like, "Oh, you looking around to fill up your bag, huh?" And they're just like, "Oh, I just came from Target," and I'm like, "Yeah, Target and Pinole with an empty ass fucking bag." Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're fucking.
Like, why did you bring that in here?
And I'm like, honestly, they get hella mad at me, especially when I'm like, hey, could you leave that outside or leave it at the door? Like, I'm not going to have you bring an empty ass bag in. And like, at one point, my district manager ended up telling me like, hey, like, ask for people's backpacks and tell them to like leave their backpacks behind the counter, or tell them to like put their backpacks by the counter or something. and so they don't have them walking around the store. And then like a fucking couple weeks later, he was like, "Oh, somebody stole something from the backpacks," and I'm like, "That never happened." Like, because he was like, "Well, how'd you know that didn't happen?" I'm like, "Because the past 2 weeks in a row, I've been working every fucking day plus overtime. I've been at that store open and close every day for 2 weeks, and I've watched those backpacks at the front because I'm the one who watches them.
They're literally right next to me. Like,
I'm like, they're right next to me, and we don't put them behind the counter. We put them next to our glass case that's in the front where everybody can fucking see it. And most of the time, I usually have somebody watching them. But every time I talk about Zoomies, I miss it just because it was such an easy, but like, I don't think the word taxing is good to use, but it was an easy but fun job. It was a challenging job. Like, it made you think.
Yeah.
Like,
which is always good. Like, I'm super bored if I'm not like being challenged, you know. That's why I'm like,
yeah,
pretty excited about this job, like when it does start, just because like I've been wanting to get into management.
Engaging, yeah, that's the word.
You know? There you go.
Yeah, engaging. It was an engaging job because like, as a person who like before having the job, like, was antisocial, I didn't talk to nobody, I was awkward as fuck. And then working at that job for like 2.5 years, I ended up learning the skills to talk to people. I learned how to engage. I learned how to sell. I learned how to work business. Like, I learned all those skills.
That's literally me too. Before I started serving, like I fucking, like my parents were super surprised when like I got that job. They were like, "You, the person who can't order food in a restaurant and look at the waiter in the eye." I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "How's that going for you?" And I'm like, "Pretty good, actually." And then like that's literally the whole reason why I'm even here, like why I enjoy streaming, is that like the biggest part of that for me, it wasn't the job itself really, it was like, you know, entertaining people and like making their day go better and like, you know, making sure people are having a good time. Like that was my favorite part of that job and like why people liked me there. So like, you know what I mean? That's like why I kind of just moved that into here, because like I obviously can't do it anymore because the restaurant's closed. But
yeah,
you know what I mean? It still kind of gives me that, you know, reward out of it, you know? So, but yeah, it's definitely helped me be a lot more social and, you know, not, I mean, I'm still awkward and weird, but like, it works. Like, I make it work. I've incorporated that into just my methods and my personality.
Oh god, I can't fucking spell for shit.
Spell better.
I'm trying.
What are you trying to spell?
Wait. Literally USB and cord, but I put US.
You're just like...
Yeah.
You know what? I feel it, especially like on my phone. My typing has gotten so bad on my phone that like.
You fat finger.
Yeah, dude. Like 90% of the time, I'm smashing the B instead of the space bar, so like a sentence turns into this one big word that's like blah, 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 and I'm like, oh.
That happens with me when I'm especially since I got this iPhone recently. I'm still trying to get used to it on it when I'm typing. Speaking of which,
I have swipe text activated, but I almost never use it anymore. I should probably go back to that. The problem is that I'm super lazy with it, so like it'll do the wrong word a lot because I won't go all the way over where I need to sometimes, and like it's just a fucking problem all the time. I cannot type anymore. I can no longer communicate.
I'm telling my girlfriend currently that she is frustrating. I called her at 9 o'clock this morning to tell her like, hey, you know, like I accidentally woke her up because she was driving to her mom's place in Mexico. And I was like while I was on the phone with her, she was like, I'll text you when I get there. That was at 9 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock now.
Well, where was she coming from?
A ranch. She was literally like 45 minutes down the road.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
actually,
like,
no, that's bullshit. When I called her, she was 45 minutes down the road, but she had been driving for like 2 hours.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like she had just left or something, and I was like, she probably isn't there yet, you know?
No, but I'm like...
My camera got all super bright again, but I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm just like, you're frustrating, and she's like, why? I'm just like, because you didn't tell me you got there safely. Oh god, the sun's starting to come out. I gotta turn this off now. There we go.
I'm gonna get you some fucking curtains, man.
Yo. Fuck off.
I thought you were gonna be like, please.
I never ask for anything. I hate asking for anything, especially even if I need it. I'm like, fuck off, no. Wait, what? She said she's not there yet, but she was literally like, we'll be there in like an hour, and I'm like, it's been like traffic, 3.
Maybe she left late.
Maybe.
She was driving when you were talking to her.
She was asleep when I called her.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe she just didn't leave right away. Your chair's so squeaky.
Your chair or mine?
Mine.
Oh, yours.
I have to pee.
Same. Be right back, screen time.
Boop, boop. Oh, my mic was muted. I was trying to show off my little Gingy man, but it's not Gingy man. I love him. There's a Gingy in my pocket. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna get this back on. Reattach my heating pad to my footsies. Okay. Shit. There we go. That's no. Better? Okay, cool. Not so dark. Oh man, I had the perfect pocket of warmth down here with my feet with this little heating pad, and I messed it up. Oh, okay. Oh fuck! Every time I move, it screws up my camera. Yeah. No. Oh, no, that's okay. Maybe it's just when I get closer. Oh yeah, it is. It's almost like I'm moving away from my light or something, making me look darker. What a concept. Fuck, man, it's still... There's a cold pocket. Sucks. Warmth. Come back to me. I have like the thickest socks in the world on and my feet are still cold. I screwed up my foot warmth situation.
Oh no.
Very sad.
Sad panda.
Mm-hmm.
We're back.
Yes.
Superman girl.
Yeah. You've been rocking that for the last couple of streams, huh?
It's been just kind of going. It just pops up randomly. I mean, it fits. It works.
Yeah, kind of does. It doesn't even look like ridiculous or anything.
Cause I'm the fucking shit. That's why.
Confident, are we?
Very.
That's a good thing.
I'm confident, not cocky.
Exactly.
Or as Family Guy puts it, penisy. It's like the Star Wars the Star Wars Family Guy. All right, kid, don't get penisy. Instead, I just don't get cocky.
I don't know if I've seen that.
You had dude, they're
Wait.
fucking great.
No, I have. It's been a long time. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
one.
I haven't watched them in hella long. Don't get penisy, kid. Yeah, it's fucking great, dude. My girlfriend sent me a snap. What did she say? She's so pretty.
Yeah, I've seen it. You have a poster of it, don't you?
It's called Blue Heart. Yeah.
I think he does. I remember it in your room in the old house. I had oatmeal at 7 a.m. like the grandma that I am, but I'm hungry again.
Oh, also, I need to send you these on your phone, but they're fucking hella cute. Erica and I have matching Christmas PJs.
I need to see them.
Oop.
I tried to do my eyeliner in the shape of like a holly leaf, but I don't know, it's not really like...
Oh, I see it. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah. Wish I had green eyeliner. I would have done it a little better. Okay.
I honestly was thinking you were gonna stab yourself in the fucking eye. That'd have been some shit.
I do sometimes, because I mean, I can't fucking see without them, so I'm like trying to find where they're supposed to go, and I'm just like, it's not usually in my eye, it'll usually be like right in my eye socket under my eye, so I'm like, and like,
I'm gonna send you this video and I just need you to watch it. It's a 9-second video. It's fucking hilarious. Okay. It's how I feel on a daily basis.
Those are so cute! Fucking aren't you guys adorable?
They're dinosaur PJs.
She's so fucking pretty, it's ridiculous.
Right? Oh my god, she is so fucking beautiful, dude. I love that fucking video, dude.
Oh my god,
like, that is just like
amazing.
The way that he just goes from fuck back to just the piano.
Smash his head into it.
No,
this was better. This was much better. Fuck!
That is just me on a daily basis.
I just said it to Ronald.
Oh, please do. I'm gonna send that to Joey. Oh my god, that fucking I'm crazy. Wait, whoops.
Oh, that's gotta be my new favorite thing right now.
Oh, also, there's a
You know what that reminds me of? Before you get to that, have you seen the things where they cut in like into all sorts of songs? They cut in the fucking Tourette's guy going fuck, fuck, fuck. I have to find that for you because one of them. Oh my god, one of them was fucking YMCA. So they were like, hey, hey, and he was like, fuck, 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 fuck. It was so fucking funny. Oh my god.
I love the Tourette's guy, dude. It was the fucking. That was like peak.
That's not
fucking
Mickey Mouse. It's tit dirt.
It's like that was like peak like early YouTube memes.
Yeah.
That and the fucking.
Was that at the start of YouTube or was that E-Bombs World?
I think that was like. I think that was like start of YouTube. That and that one fucking fat dude who was like, "Do you drink my Mountain Dew? Do you drink my Mountain Dew?"
Francis, that was definitely YouTube, and I absolutely adore Francis.
He's married now.
He's been married the whole time. The sister in his little skits, that's his wife.
He got married like a few years ago though.
Oh, maybe they were just together and
they were together for a while, but they got married recently.
Well,
I remember when he had posted that.
Oh.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Do you drink my Mountain Dew? You drink my Mountain Dew? Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath. I love it because it's just the emphasis on the.
I know. Yeah, no, he was fucking wonderful.
I love him, dude.
My favorite of all time is the video of him playing I Am Bread. What the fuck am I doing? What is this shit?
I like that's not even how he talks.
It's
like,
not. It's so not. He's such like a calm, chill dude.
Yeah, he's like super fucking kickback. There was one video that I watched that he did. I think it was like a World of Warcraft video. It was like a World of Warcraft like conversation video, and he was just fucking pissed. But it's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. No, I love him.
But there's a video. Somebody turned. I'm just gonna let you watch the video. You'll want to turn it down because it's a relatively loud video. It's a minute and 2 seconds. But everybody likes this song. Everybody likes the song, no matter what. And if you don't like said song, you're weird.
Did you send it or what?
It's loading in right now. It's a minute video, so it's loading in.
Do I have to watch the whole thing?
It's up to you. I don't mind. I'm not tripping. But you might want to because it's definitely worth the watch.
Okay. I need more water. I don't want
Come on, load up, you fuck!
There it is.
There it is.
Oh.
You might want to turn it down just a bit. It's so cool. Like it's been stuck in my fucking head for the last few days.
Dude, I fucking love this song. I do hate that it's so like over fucking memed now because like I used to like genuinely love this song and it was like my fucking jam.
I like how it sounds punk like that. Like it sounds fucking amazing. It sounded amazing like even before, but it's fucking it sounds so
bad.
bad.
I hate this.
Really?
Honest, yeah.
Aw. I was actually
sorry.
hoping you. It's okay. I was hoping you'd like it though. I'm gonna go proceed to fucking kill myself now.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not tripping.
Dude, it's I don't know. I think it's just like that song because I actually do like really like that song. Like it just can't be covered. Like even and you know I fucking love and would die for NSP. I'm not crazy about their cover. I'm just
Yeah.
It is good. It's good, but I wouldn't like I don't listen to it over the actual song.
The actual.
You know what I mean? But however, all of their other covers are fucking wonderful. Except for and I fucking had like Ronald in tears from laughing so hard because of they did a cover of Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. And not a huge fucking fan of Pink Floyd really, but that's one of the few songs I really do like. And like that their cover just doesn't really work, and the reason why, and this is why Ronald was fucking like in tears, was because like we were listening to it in the car and I was just like, you know, the reason I was like why it doesn't really work is that like Danny just hasn't been through enough. You know what I mean? Like there's just you don't hear that like deep like soulful pain in his voice. You know? Like it's just not there, and so I'm like
it's funny because literally
on most level, like on the surface, like on all levels, like it's a good cover, but it's just like it's missing that like
Yeah, like it's funny because one of the characters in Cyberpunk, as I was walking by a guy who was actually playing a guitar on the street, the guy goes, your character's name is V, and he goes, hey V, listen to this guy, like tell me what you think of him. And he goes, to the untrained ear he sounds fine. And dude goes, homie goes, yeah, he sounds okay, but his tempo's off, his rhythm's off. But it's not about the tempo and the rhythm, it's about the soul, it's about the feeling. He's like, this guy's been hurt, this guy's going through something, and you could tell.
Yeah.
Which is why he's messing up, which is why he's making mistakes, because he's fighting a battle that nobody can see. But to somebody like me who's played guitar for years, I can hear it, I can feel it. And I'm like, damn, that's the closest fucking thing I'll ever feel to what it like knows to fucking hear somebody play a guitar and like know the feeling that they're like expressing.
Yeah.
Because like I don't play instruments. The closest thing I play to an instrument.
See, I don't really either. Like I dabble in a bunch of things, but like I don't really play anything either. But like that's still one of the things that like I connect to with music a lot is just like the emotion out of it. You know what I mean? And that's why like sometimes like certain covers of things, I'm like, you really shouldn't be doing this. You know
yeah, because
I mean?
it's like it doesn't
the
have
entire essence of the song. You're literally
the
just like copying the sounds of it and not the emotion, and like it just, and that's why that bothers me, that cover of Wish You Were Here. I'm just like, he's got like, I mean, Dan's got like one of the most fucking lovely voices, and like is extremely talented, but like it's missing that, like, not saying he hasn't gone through pain, but like he doesn't convey it in that song, and like it just.
Sorry, my mic's fucking tweaking every time I try to move it. I'm trying to adjust it so that way it's a little lower. There you go. Because I kind of want to sit like off to the side like this.
Like when I personally, like when I sing stuff, sometimes like I'll sing a song and I'm just like, I'm not as emotive in it as I should be, and then I won't be happy with the way I sang it, you know? Like it just. That's also why I like.
The way she sounds, but she sounds amazing when she sings.
Dude, I'm losing my voice. The last couple times I have sang, it's just been boo boo. It's just. I'm not even talking about when you were here and I was recording and stuff. Like, I'm talking about like in the last like couple weeks and stuff. I'd like sing something and I'm just like, my voice is not what it was, because I haven't been singing. You know what I mean? Like it's a kind of like you use it, you lose. Like if you don't use it, you lose it kind of thing. You know? Like it's kind of like that. And like I used to literally every single fucking weekend go to karaoke and fucking sing and stuff. So like I haven't been able to do that and kind of losing it. I tried to fucking sing the other night. I was like just like recording and just trying to like kind of, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, but also in addition to like I also it's like a comfort thing. Like I'm not that jazzed about fucking singing here when the house is quiet, and you know, it's just, it doesn't feel right. I don't know, because I can't get out of my head and just like do it. So, kind of sucks. My singing days are over.
Yeah, that's like the one thing I need to eventually do. Because I've been told, like, I'm probably not going to sing. I'll probably more, like, if I ever take anything, not into consideration, but move forward with anything with, like, my voice, it'll definitely be, like, probably, like, readings or, not voice acting, because I don't have that much range with my voice. I can't deepen it like I want to, and I can't raise it.
I want to get into voice acting.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of like TikToks, and probably TikTok's gonna be sending me a lot of fucking voice acting stuff now because they listen into your conversation. They listen to keywords. Yeah. I love fucking pissing people off with that too. By the way, people are like, the government's listening to my conversations. I'm like, if you downloaded the app, the first thing they ask for permission is photos, microphone, and internet searches.
Like, you did this to yourself.
You did this to yourself. Yeah. And every time Erica got,
like, sometimes that happens to me and I'm like, well, if it's between this and not having the app, then I'm not gonna have the app. But then like I have some that like have the permission, so I'm just like, whatever, why do I fucking care anymore?
Yeah, I'm just like, I mean, keywords again, like I guarantee PC building, voice acting, anime, tattoos, and D&D. I'm probably gonna get a bunch of TikToks now once I check my phone in like 10 minutes. But yeah, like I see a lot of like voice acting TikToks where they're just like, yeah, all you literally have to do is just, best place to voice act is to literally go into a closet with some soundproof foam and a microphone and then just start recording, because you have all that, you don't have reverb, you don't have the background noise. Because I guarantee the moment I do this, you can hear how fucking echoey my room sounds. Even if I'm back
now,
here.
But you have it set differently right now, right?
Yeah, and I'm also close to my mic, which is why I sit like this. It's your it's your closet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I fixed the settings.
Make it fucking stop.
You gotta blow fat dank clouds into the fucking into the camera again.
I don't want to do it again for a minute.
But yeah, I changed my settings on my microphone, so at least in stream it sounds a little bit better. I don't know how it sounds on Discord.
Sounds fine.
Yeah,
but
that's the one thing that's
like did that and I didn't hear it.
Oh really?
Yeah. I heard some of those, yeah, I can hear it now.
Yeah. You can hear it more if I sit back like here. You could start to hear the more room sound. But once I start to get a little bit closer and I lower my voice, you don't hear it.
Your voice
I'm right in fucking over, right in front of it. Yeah. That's the only thing I don't like about this the shock mount, is that I can't put a my pop filter on it. I mean, I have a pop filter. I have this fucking thing. But I don't want.
I hate those. I hate those. The bendy ones, like they're just, you can't position them where they need to be, and it's. Yeah, it's not ideal.
You know what this reminds me of? The Spaceballs lightsaber battle. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yes.
Spaceball. I need to watch that movie again. It's been so long, but he's just like, he's like, hold on, I got
candy. I do, dude. He was so great. Fucking Uncle Buck. I love him.
Yeah, but I hate these. Like, these are good for like these are good for like stand mics, you know, like when you have a stand mic and you've got your shock mount on like a pole, because it's hard to put this thing on a fucking, you know, like on this.
Yeah, because the whole thing moves and it's just never gonna stay positioned the way it should.
Get that on there pretty tight now, there. See, now that just looks weird.
Yeah.
See, it would look better if my camera was in front of me, but then you'd have like all this.
Yeah, it's just I don't like those.
Oh, I gotta get a new cord for my mic. Fuck. It's fine. I actually have one, I think. Fuck ass! There we go. Fucking Joey got me saying that shit.
Fuck
ass.
Yeah.
Fuck ass. We all fuck ass.
Fuck ass.
What the fuck ass? Mom, what the fuck ass? Your dad's a fuck ass.
Nah, it's from Donnie Darko.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh man. You're hungry?
Yeah, I don't know what to fucking do though. Maybe
all right, well, I believe that's actually might be a good time to go ahead and end it here since we're both pretty hungry.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm pretty hungry. I've got waffles.
So we've in total been running for an hour and a half anyway.
Yeah, this stream that because I ended mine because my camera was being brain dead. How exactly does one suck a fuck?
We're still quoting Donnie Darko.
I said that like a while ago. I was like, you go fucking suck a fuck, and somebody goes, huh? What? I'm like, I don't know. Dude, I might make a series of just like shit talking on Apex.
Yeah.
Because my insults on Apex get so fucking creative and mean. Like, I'm just gonna give
like popping off, dude. You're not thinking about it.
You don't want. Okay, this is the one thing that probably would make you guys hate me if I did move in with you guys, because I straight talk so much shit that you would literally be in the other room like, what the fuck did you just say? Like,
yeah, I'm not easily offended.
Well, it wasn't like an offensive thing, but it's like literally like one of those moments where you just go, what? What? Yeah. Like, I literally said, this kid fucking killed me in Apex, and I seen that he had fucking 12,000 kills on a character, and I was like, dude, do you eat? This is gonna be so fucking graphic. This is so mean. This is like, you might not be bothered by it, but anybody in your stream and in mine might be bothered by this. I had literally said, what, do you never leave your room because your mom keeps opening her fat fucking meat curtains for you to eat because she keeps promising you to fuck, but she won't because your dad keeps fucking cucking you, dude? Like, shut the fuck up and play a different game and leave your fucking room, you fucking...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like, I was at a party with my brother and my friends, and they were just like, who hurt you? Who the fuck hurt you today? And I'm like, this kid, and they go, fucking hey, dude,
you said that to a kid?
I didn't know if he was a kid or not, but like, I treat everybody like that. That's like Kyle's roommate. Oh no. But yeah, dude, I literally just I talk so much shit. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, you're so fucking bad at life that you never have to see the sunshine, and you became an albino, and you fucking...
Good God.
I sent that video to Joey, and he goes, oh, hey, it's me. the black dude on the piano. Fuck!
Yeah, wrong.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt all of 2020. Yay! My girlfriend made it safe.
Yay!
The reason why she didn't get there as soon as I thought she was going to is because they stopped to get food.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
And I literally went, "What the fuck? Why aren't you telling me where you're going?"
Yeah.
Getting all fucking. I had a heated discussion one time because she tried to. It's all good.
If you're wondering why I'm hunched over.
It wasn't a heated discussion, but it was more like a clarification. Cause I can't remember what started the conversation, but I was like straight up like, I don't ask for you to tell me where you're at constantly because I'm trying to be controlling. I do it because I want you to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I was like, at the most, I want to know when you get home. Like, I don't care what the fuck you do in between work and home. Like, you can literally tell me I'm home fucking 6 hours after you get off work, and I could care less. I just want to know when you're home because I want you to know. I want to know that you're home and you're safe. Or if you're spending the night somewhere. I mean, like, I text her all the fucking time anyway, so I most of the time know where she's at. But like, I'm like, I don't do it to control. I did at one point, but I've grown out of that because I'm not fucking retarded, and then, you know, I've grown up and I'm, you know, I realized the error of my ways.
Yeah.
But like, it's just like I do it just to care because, you know, like, I hate to do what Pete Holmes says in Passing the Turd. I've lost people like that.
Yeah.
Where I haven't been able, I'd be like, hey, I won't text them when they text me, and then the next day I find out that they're fucking, and they got into a car accident and they've been either injured or they've been killed.
Yeah.
So it kind of sucks, you know. But like, I do that because I worry now. And she tried to tell me, like, she was irritated one night and we got into it, and she was like, you're doing that to be controlling. And I was like, I told her, I was like, you need to sit the fuck down because that is not how that goes. I was like, you're not going to tell me that.
Because I'm like the same way. Like, I almost never even ask, like, Ronald where he's at or whatever. Unless, like, if I, like, if he was supposed to be home from work, you know, a while, and, like, and it's been over, like, an hour or so, and, like, you know what I mean? Then I'm just like, hey, are you good? Like, are you alive? Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Or like, and usually a lot of the times before I even ask him, I'll like check traffic stuff and be like, you know, check anywhere on his route. And if there's no accidents or anything, then I'm like, all right, cool. But if there ever is one, then I'm like, hey, where are you? You know, just cause, you know what I mean? Like, I'll check all other avenues first, and like, you know what I mean? If there's no fucking accidents or anything, then I'm not gonna fucking worry, and he'll just be home when he gets home. But it's whenever I do see like anywhere on like his normal route home, like if there's been an accident, then I'm like, I freaked out like that.
I freaked out like that one time when back in college, fucking ambulances and fucking fire trucks were dashing up the hill from the college that I went to, up to where my girlfriend lived, because she lived up the hill from the college. So you know, and I like fucking freaked out because I hadn't heard from her in the morning. She didn't text me good morning or nothing.
Yeah.
And like, I fucking flipped. I was like, what the fuck? I was like 18 at the time. I was 17, 18 at the time. So like my brain immediately was like, that's what happened.
I do that like normally anyways. Like if I hear anything like that, then I need to check and like see what's going on. But like literally, if I can, without asking, kind of remove those possibilities on my own, then I'm not trying. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's literally only if I'm given reasons to worry, then I'll be like, hey, where are you?
You good, homie? Yeah. But like she, at the time she was in a lab. She had lab at like 7:30. So like,
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so she had a lab because she was in college at the time. So like she had a class at 7:30 to like 9:30, and I didn't start my class until like almost 10. Well, my next class was at 10. I had class at 9. And I fucking got hella worried, and I like gave her a big ass hug and everything. I was hella fucking. I wasn't crying, but I definitely got worried.
Yeah.
Somebody asked about her recently. Like a friend of mine asked about her recently that I hadn't talked to. They're just like, "Oh, how are you?" and so and so. I'm like, "Dude, you've been gone for fucking years. You missed out, homeboy." Like, what? I'm like, dude, I got a new girl. Like, I'm like, chilling, bro. Like,
you think that's like still going? Like, damn.
I straight up was like, I still love her, but she's not in my life, and I'm not pursuing her, and I don't really. Saying like I don't care is like mean sounding, but like I just what she does with her life is her. But like you know that first love.
Maybe you, I'm like I can't say I still care about any of my exes.
Well, like the only reason why I say I care about her and only her is because like our relationship ended in a way that this didn't make me fucking hate the shit. Like
right. But
yeah, like every relationship
it's just like pretty much all the relationships I was in up until now, I didn't really care then either. You know what I mean?
No,
so it's
that
really,
definitely
like,
makes sense.
I don't. You know what I mean? I really don't.
Our relationship was like great. I mean, kind of. I was in love with her. I'm not in love with her in the way that I used to be. I still love her because, you know, I grew up with her. She was a good friend of mine. And, you know, if I seen her today, if I seen her today, I'd be like, hey, like, let's fucking catch up. Like, I can tell you what's going on in my life. You tell me what's going on in yours.
I get it. I've never really been in that same situation. Mainly because like literally everyone I've dated like before, I always kind of just like a dumbass. I kind of went into it thinking like, oh well, I mean, there's either a little bit of attraction or like we get along, you know, so cool, you know, and maybe something will grow. No, no. I didn't learn that that's not how I work until I met Ronald, and it was just almost fucking instant. Like I didn't even realize it. It kind of just crept up on me, and I was like, what is this?
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
Like, are these feelings? What is this?
That's what I'm feeling about Erica. She gets a little subconscious sometimes. Or self-conscious, excuse me, subconscious. Jesus Christ, my brain didn't work.
Yeah,
she gets a little subconscious.
Sorry, no, he was just in my chat. No. It was just like, I hope some of them are good, others I couldn't care less. And yeah, because I mean, there's some like we didn't end on like bad terms, or even like one of them we kind of did, but it was me. So I'm just like, I hope good things in their life, but like I'm very happy that that's their life separate from mine, and like.
Yeah, like I was saying, like honestly, I lost my whole fucking.
I am so sorry. I just wanted to answer because he said a couple of things that I just didn't respond. And I feel
ow! I just clipped my fucking tooth while I was smiling on my fucking shock mount. Wow. Oh, that felt weird.
You were talking about Erica.
She gets a little self-conscious sometimes because, like, I've already experienced my first love. I've already experienced, you know, a multitude of relationships. She's been in like a few, and you know, I was her first like true relationship. So she gets a little self-conscious sometimes. And I'm like, she was like, well, what am I doing? You know, what if it's not working out? I'm like, look, you've done what nobody could do in years in 3 months. I'm like, I was with my first love for 2.5 years. I was with your best friend for 6.5 months. I was with my ex-girlfriend for 1.5 years. Like, you've done more than they ever could have done.
Yeah.
Because you've been supportive, you've been amazing, you've been I'm like, she's my best friend now, dude. Like, I've never experienced that. I'm like, that's a fucking first, and I'm hella happy about that, dude.
Yeah.
She'll call me up just to call me a jackass sometimes, dude. She'll be like, why the fuck aren't you texting me? I'm like, I'm busy streaming. She goes,
what's really funny is that one of my exes, I kind of feel like we probably should have always just been friends and never fucking dated. You know? Because, like, yeah, it's just we were not good in a relationship with each other, and, like, there were things about him that I had no idea, like, that pretty much he expected me to fucking do everything in the fucking relationship, as well as, like, literally our, like, living situation and financially, like, expected me to do fucking everything. I would have never had to deal with that if we were just friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't have lived together, and I wouldn't have been like, oh, so you're just not gonna have a job ever and pay for anything? Like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, it just would have never been a thing, you know? And, like, so... But because of that, because, like, even romantically, we were not that... We just really weren't, you know? Like, at least to me, like, I really didn't feel that many romantic feelings for him. So, like, I had realized a little too late, like, after we had already moved in and, like, he had become financially dependent on me, that I was like... We probably should have just been friends. Like, I like hanging out with you, but, like, being around you all the time like this really fucking sucks. And then also, I don't feel these things for you that I should. And whoops, I made a boo-boo.
Oopsie.
That's why he took it hard when I broke up with him, because he was just like, we were so good. Everything was so good. I'm like, was it though? Like, it didn't
you were good.
Like yeah.
You
like,
thought it was okay, not me.
You know?
Which sucks, and I hate to laugh at it, but yeah, I kind of was like that.
No, I mean, I'm saying this with, like, some niceness in the tone, but I also have some feels that are not good towards the guy. Like, he fucking sucks. What's up, dude?
Corpse Tumor. What a name, dude.
That's my brother.
That's a great name.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, like I said, I'm trying to say it, like, as nicely as possible, but, like, nah, like, that ended for reasons, and, like, he sucks.
Excuse me, dude. I am not a child. I am an adult.
You're a fucking child.
I know, compared to you guys, I'm fucking a
child
kid.
Too. I mean, shit.
Dude, I think we're all kids, but yeah, she fucking Erica, like, was we were having a conversation about that where, like, you know, fucking she was just like, I don't like being emotionally dependent, and I'm like,
but you are.
You're not. I'm like, you're not though. Yeah. I'm like, you could go out and have fun, you could do all this stuff, like, you're not leechy, you're like like this at all. Like,
won't go away from my head.
I'm like, you're not like this at all. Like, it's not the way that you think. Like, I'm like, you're still massively independent. You're still completely on your own. You're still completely, like, doing your own thing. And, like, and she just gets worried about that sometimes. I'm like, no. And, like, And like honestly, like she makes me, and I don't like doing this. Like I have my own money, like I can buy my own shit when I want, but she'll literally refuse to let me pay.
Yeah.
She makes me become financially dependent on her, and I'm not. Maybe not financially dependent,
so
but she'll literally.
She is an Aquarius, and that's a thing. I did that a lot with Ronald at first, and he finally was just like, "Will you fucking stop it?" And I'm like, "All right, I guess, sort of, maybe."
I have to like last time we went out to eat, I had to fucking like push her out of the way, not like hella hard, but I literally had to go like, "No, go away."
Exactly that. Yeah, Ronald was like,
I'm like, dude, like back up. And like we were at In-N-Out, and I literally looked at the guy and I went, "Do not process her card. Tell her to fucking go away. Kick her out."
Yeah, me and Ronald would like go get dinner somewhere, and or the place we would go to a lot. You go and like get your food first, and then you pay, and then go find a table. And we would like have little sword fights with our cards, because we'd be like, no, and like yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Fucking ooh.
He was sneaky too. He'd go up and be like, he was like, I'm gonna go grab my drink, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'd see him like, no, like, because like you have to order your drink when you're paying, like up at the front, and so like,
yeah,
I'd be like waiting for something of mine. He's like, I'm gonna go get my drink, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, wait, no.
The cogs start moving, and you're just like,
oh shit,
fuck. We just take turns.
Yeah.
I try to do that with my girlfriend, but like she just refuses. I'm like, if we go out for breakfast and you pay, then we get ice cream later and I pay.
Yeah. We do that now sometimes, or if we're like in between paydays or whatever, like, he'll cover it or I'll cover it and whatever, and like sometimes he'll get kind of like stressed out about it, and I'm like, dude, you do realize that all of our money is like together, right? Like especially like once we actually get married, like it's all coming from the fucking same place, like
yeah,
and I told him that pretty early too. I was like, it's not really my money, it's kind of ours. Like everything that's in my plans involves us both, so I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, well, I don't want to fucking pay for that, you should pay for that. It's a shared thing, and he finally gets it now, which is great.
Yeah. On the terms of like getting married and everything, Eric and I were having a conversation about, well, she wants to, but I'm like, it's still a little early to decide. Yeah. I was like, well, wait. I was like, I want to at least like get a place together before I at least try to make that decision. Yeah. And then I was like, well, I do want to eventually move out because, my cousin's most likely not going to get married this year because he's supposed to get married in June, but I highly doubt we'll be able to have a wedding in June.
Don't say that.
Because of, for him at least. You guys should be fun.
Don't say that. My wedding's literally in June.
It's June. Oh fuck. Oh no, they're July. Excuse me. My bad. July. They're in July. You guys are in June. Y'all got mixed up.
So then wouldn't we be more at risk than them earlier? Fuck off. You just no.
I'm just gonna fucking
goodbye. Y'all don't say that.
Goodbye.
No, I mean there's a big chance that we won't be able to.
Psych,
which
I'm
really
back.
Fucking sucks, but. Oh shit, you didn't hear any of that. I was saying there's really just a big chance that we won't be able to. I'm just really hoping not, Yeah,
I'm like sucks. Yeah, but she was talking about like wanting to get a place together, and I'm just like, can I get a job first?
Yeah. Not that, I mean, I get where she's coming from, and she's probably like, it doesn't matter, like, I'll cover it until you can't, but like, no, I think
no, she didn't even mention that, but I can tell that like she can do it herself, like she could easily fucking do that herself, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, even if you cover full rent, like let me do something, you know what I mean? Like I'll cover like electricity, cable, like I have cable, like I don't pay for cable, I pay for internet, like I can easily pay for the internet.
Yeah.
It's only fucking, it's $50 a month, like it's not hard. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not worried about it at all.
Yeah.
Had my internet for almost 2 months now.
Yeah, nice. I feel like you just got it. That's crazy. But...
Yeah, my internet bill went through the other day, and I only had to pay $11 because I had, credit.
Oh yeah.
I basically covered 2 months worth of the payments. So now next month that I have to pay, I got to pay the full $55.
But still ain't bad at all. Shit.
It's not bad at all, no. But I'm still broker than fuck.
So am I, but.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's not bad at all. Comcast is fucking shit, honestly. It's just because Comcast limits your fucking your internet speed. AT&T Fiber literally allows you to use your internet speed to its full capacity. I pay for 300. I almost get 400 megabits per second. So like I pay for more than I bargained for. I pay for less. I pay for 300, but I get more. So I'm paying for more,
so
even though
it's 600, and I think we still don't get like that. It's not like evenly distributed throughout, you know, especially because we're all wireless except for one computer, so that fucking sucks too. You know what I mean? Like, if I were hardwired, we'd probably have a lot better, you know, situation going. But I think
literally everything
that's hardwired in.
Yeah, literally the only thing that's not hardwired in, but I'm probably gonna hardwire in, is my fucking TV. Because my TV's right next to my router. Like my router is literally like 2 arm lengths away. And like my computer's hardwired. I didn't even have a Wi-Fi adapter on my computer, so I had to be hardwired. It's always gonna stay hardwired. Okay. It's way faster.
But I think because actually, I don't know if this is true because I don't know fucking shit, but like, I think if you have a device that's too close to the router, it might not work as well wirelessly. So you might have a better
That's absolutely true because my TV doesn't connect to my router Wi-Fi because it's too close. It's fucking weird. The moment I fucking hardwire, it's like, oh, but I realize that I'm connected, so I work now.
Yeah.
But yeah, she wants to get a place, and I'm like, okay, well, there's a few places I have in mind, and this is why I love the fuck out of her, because she's got big brain energy. She's like straight up like, we're getting a fucking house, and I'm like, and then there's me, and I like being a little bit smaller. I like smaller things. I like compact. I like compact things. So I'm like, I want a penthouse. Like I want a whole fucking like apartment that I just own, that eventually I'll rent out.
Yeah.
Like if I lived in
we've been talking about lately, like we're gonna buy something small first. Like we're gonna basically use all this year to save, and then we're gonna buy something small and live in it for like 5 years while we're saving for something bigger. And then,
yeah, because then like if you buy something small, it'll take less time to pay it off. You can pay it off in like 5 to 10 years.
That too, and we could either sell it or rent it out.
Which renting it out would put even more money in your pocket.
It would. It's also just kind of a risk depending on like, you know what I mean, like who we have it rented out to or whatever. Like it could be like a huge loss, like if they just fucking trash the place, or you know what I mean.
That's what I was like talking to her about. I was like, if we own property, you know, like we would have to be careful who we would rent it out to, because, you know, like if we buy a big ass property and then want to rent it out to somebody, like we not only have to like look for higher marketed people, but we have to make sure that like we can stay on, like we can keep on top of the fact that like they need to make payments, they need to do this. And she was telling me, she was like, well, I want to live out of country. And I'm like, it's a little hard to kind of enforce grabbing your rent when you live out of country, because you need somebody to kind of pick up the rent.
It is kind of, you know, there are expenses involved too, because you have to make sure you keep that, you know, updated and maintained, and you know what I mean? Like if there's any problems that arise, like it is your responsibility to take care of it.
You gotta pull up. Yeah, you gotta show up and be like, hey, like this is my property. Like I can, you know what I mean? Like I was thinking of like, I was telling her, I was like, get a small place first, like whether you buy an apartment, because I'm sure you could straight up buy like a fucking apartment in a apartment complex, or not even a complex, maybe like in a building where you could just straight up buy the apartment, like that apartment's just straight up.
Or a condo.
Yeah, I was thinking like a condo, maybe like a penthouse. Penthouse is like the bad, like way too big, but like a condo, yeah, you know, and because Lauren lived in a condo and she was renting that out, and you know her roommate was, you know, technically, fuck that guy, by the way, I hated that fucking dude. He was one of those guys I was telling you about earlier, but he just straight up like felt like he was better than me anyway. I told this dude straight to his fucking face. Yeah, I told this dude straight to his face. I was like, if you talk to me like you're better than me, we will have some fucking problems. I don't give a fuck if your mom owns this property. I don't give a fuck if your mom has connections. I have no problem going to jail for beating the fuck out of you. Treat me with respect, and I will treat you with respect. If you don't treat me with respect, it's a fucking problem. And after that, he just fucking wouldn't talk to me. And then, you know, the conversations that we would have, he would respect me, and he'd give respect where it was due. And I'm just like, I hate that I had to do that, you know? And like a lot of people were like, why do you got to come out the gate so fucking angrily? And I'm like, I'm not in a position to always.
To the conversation we started with earlier.
That takes us back to the cut. Yeah.
It's a result.
It's putting up that barrier. Yeah. But like, and they're just, and you know, even though I'm not a part of the community where I feel like I have to put up a barrier like that, but I do have to put up a barrier to the points to where it's just like, if I notice you're talking down to me, then I'll fucking stand up for myself. Like I'll treat you. I'll be like, hi, how are you doing today? You know what can I do for you? Or like, just, hi, my name's so and so. Like, how are you doing? And if you're like fucking being a dick, then I'm like, fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, but that's just because of personal experiences that you've had. You've learned that you have to, you know, stand your ground and assert your fucking place.
when it needs to happen,
yeah.
When it needs to happen, yeah. But like if I notice somebody who's not doing that, then I keep my guard down and I'm like, okay, they're fine.
Yeah.
But like it's in the moment of like this guy's being a dick, fuck off. Like,
yeah.
But man, yeah. But yeah, his mom owned that condo. It was a 4-bedroom condo, and they had a kitchen downstairs, living room downstairs. It was a really nice fucking place. I'm not even gonna lie. Rooms were only $500 a month, but I wouldn't want to live in there with 3 other fucking people.
Yeah, renting rooms is. It can be nice, but like it's hard. It's very uncommon for that to be like.
Especially like it's nice in your guys' position.
Well, yeah,
like in your guys'
friends,
position.
you know what I mean? We went into this together. It's not like the 3 of them were living in that in the condo already, and I moved in. You know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was already kind of stability established before we moved in.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I wanted to mention something earlier too, and I fucking just remembered. But like Joey hit me up the other day about a position that he needed to be filled at his place at his job. Yeah, I can't do it because I don't have transportation, and I refuse to take BART. I refuse. I can't. I can't take BART right now. It is a fucking cesspool
of ways that it would work, and I'm like, you can stay here for a while and then find a place out here.
I was telling him, I was like, dude, imagine if I actually moved in. And he like put a sad face. He goes, dude, I fucking know, man.
I know.
Cause it's like what? It's like a few minutes up the fucking road, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If the fucking, yeah, it's walkable, skatable.
Yeah.
I put some air in that fucking tire of your old car, and I could take that. Mm-hmm. Like, I could easily fucking drive that to work. Yeah. I think it has a flat fucking tire.
Yeah, mine got like fucking total, and I don't have one no more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's on
like
a donut right now. It needs a new tire. There was a nail in it.
Yeah, that's like that's one of the things I'm probably gonna do once like if I do get a job or like this unemployment stuff starts, kicking out a little bit more, is I'm gonna like put that money away for like getting like a cheap ass car that I can find out here in nearby.
Yeah, that's what I need to do once I start actually getting paid from this job.
Dude, fucking Erica was like, "Do you want my car for the week that I'm gone?" I'm like, no. And she goes, "Why not? I'm literally lending it to you. I have insurance." And I'm like, but I don't have a license, and if I get pulled over, they'll fucking take the car away because they'll think I stole it.
I think they would tow the car anyways, even if even if you're just driving it without a license. Even if you own the fucking car but you don't have a license, or if you had a suspended license, I think they can still tow the car.
They'll still take it from you. Yeah,
I know that because that's happened to me. Never mind. Why the fuck am I saying I think? That's happened to me because my fucking ex didn't have a goddamn license and he had my fucking car towed twice.
Yeah, they'll straight up just take the fucking car. Yeah, but I need to start. She wants to start teaching me how to drive a little bit more, and the moment I start learning how to drive, and like the moment I can at least just drive myself to fucking Pleasant Hill for that job, I'll fucking do it on it like immediately. I'll fucking drive out there with the car, and I'll fucking walk in the house, and be like, "Joey, interview me."
I forgot about that bullshit though. Now I'm just like, because you know what? You know what's so fucking stupid? That motherfucker wouldn't let me drive my own car. Because he was the man, you know what I mean? And that's how stupid I am, is that I let that fucking happen. So he would fucking drive me to work and shit, because he couldn't be left at home without a car, without a license. And then that happened fucking twice, and I was just like, would have been cool if I could have just driven my own fucking car.
Yeah.
What
the hell was that?
Shit fucking sucked. And both times, like, I went and took it out of fucking impound, like, right away, because, like, prior to that, when like a few years before, like when I was younger, like I've had 2 different cars towed for different reasons. One of them was, long story, basically I was away from it for a while, and somebody reported it as like abandoned and it got towed, and I basically let them keep it because I couldn't, by the time I was able to come back and get it out, they were like, oh, well, you owe this much for how long it's been here. And I'm like, well, you can fucking have it. So I signed some papers or whatever. It doesn't work that way. They basically charge you money every single day that it's there, that they're not able to sell it to recover the money, because that's what they say they're gonna do. No. Especially if it's a piece of shit car, like, it's not gonna fucking sell, So basically they just kind of fuck you. And then, so that was my first thing that ever went into collections, was a car being towed. And then it happened again when a car got stolen. They found it and they towed it, and for me to get it out, I had to pay for it, or I could sign the title over to them and they would just deal with it, which I did because it was trashed by the people who fucking stole it.
Right.
Again, I got a big huge bill for like $2,000 for it being towed and sitting without being sold, and I was like,
Jesus fuck.
So having that experience when my cars were towed later on, I was like, we're getting this out today because I'm not paying no fucking storage fees and shit.
Right,
it's
yeah.
such bullshit though, dude. Like,
yeah, I know once the moment I start fucking driving, like, it'll be a lot easier to just, like, start making some money.
Yeah, dude.
And,
No,
like, I'm kicking myself in the ass that, like, I haven't learned how to drive sooner. Like, I've been in a couple of car accidents, I've been hit by a few cars, so I've been kind of fucking scared to ever get behind the wheel. Like, you know, like, I'm actually scared to even get behind the wheel now. Yeah.
I mean, I was taking my mom's car out when she was sleeping when I was, like, 13.
Yeah, wouldn't you like back it out of the driveway and then just pull it back in?
Yeah. Well, that was when I was even younger. I started actually taking it out for fucking joyrides when I was like 13. But
yeah, I honestly
I was like 11 or 12, and I'd be like, oh, this is fucking great. I can drive, and then you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then I got ballsier as I got older.
Yeah, I just like my aunt keeps fucking telling me, well, you need to get your permit to learn how to drive, and I'm just like, are you gonna let me drive your car? And she goes, no. And I'm like, okay, so how the fuck am I gonna learn how to drive if me getting a permit allows me to get behind the wheel of a car if somebody 25 or older has their license and owns the car, right?
Yeah.
I can probably do that with you guys, with like I think you or Joey.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but like, you know, at the immediate vicinity is my great aunt, so it's like, and then she's just basically like, no, I won't let you drive my car, and then like my cousin's
get off my back about driving then.
Yeah, and then like my cousin's straight. I'm like, can you teach me how to drive? And he goes, no, not in my piece of shit car. And like he hasn't drove that fucking thing in like almost a year now because he like the drivetrain's messed up. And I'm like, it's not though, because you drive that thing perfectly fucking fine. You just refuse to drive it because it's more money out of your pocket.
Yeah.
I'm like, you own a fucking house. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like you bought a fucking house. You can't spend $200 to fix your fucking drivetrain.
Maybe not. Maybe buying a house was a bad move.
It was a bad move. You know why? Because I had to pay for his mortgage for fucking 3 months, or for like 6-7 months,
I know.
Which was a lot of money out of my
That's
fucking
what I'm saying,
pocket.
though. You probably literally can't fucking afford to fix a car.
God, I wish I can get that fucking money back. I'd have so much fucking more money in my pocket right now if I never did that. It's because I wanted to be nice. I had the money and I wanted to be fucking nice. But pro tip for anybody who has extra money in their pocket: choose who you give your money to wisely because they may or may not ever repay you for it. In my case, I never did.
I never really lend money to people with the expectation of getting money back just so that I don't get disappointed. You know what I mean? But
Yo, Lion, you gotta get out of my chat if you're gonna complain about my language, homie. You know my mouth is a sailor's mouth, dog. Come on, bruh.
Never expect a return from friends. You know, I mean, that's kind of...
It's certain friends. So, okay, I massive, like, friends. Like, in the cases, like, for, like, you guys, for example... Like, I'll let you know, like, hey, you know, I did cover this. Like, by all means, like, take your time on getting it back to me. Like, I don't mind. But in other cases, like, I bought a pair of shoes for a buddy of mine, and he resold them for, like, $200. And I spent, like, $80 on the shoes. And I was like, I expect $100 back, bro. Like, that's my money, technically, because I'm the one who fucking bought the shoes. Like, and he was like, I'll get it to you eventually. I waited 3 months for that shit. And I said, dude, we got problems now. You need to give me my fucking money.
See,
like,
I don't burn friends. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah.
I make sure I fucking take care of it, and if I can't, like, I let them know, and that it's still going to happen, and I just don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like to get myself in those situations, but, you know.
Yeah. That's what I like about, like, you guys, is that, like, you'll straight up tell me, like, hey, it's not going to happen right now, or, you know, this week, but it'll be next week, and as long as I know, like, that's my thing, is, like, as long as I know.
When I, like, lend somebody money or whatever, I'm just like, don't fucking worry about it until you can, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know.
Ouch. Yeah, it's just like, but again, like, if I didn't fucking pay that fucking mortgage, I'd have way more money in my fucking pocket right now, dude. And like,
I also try not to think that way either. Be like, man, if I didn't do that, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, let bygones be bygones and don't fucking.
Well, it's one of those situations. It's one of those situations where it was like, if I had just been a little fucking selfish, I would be fine.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Because again, that was like,
it's
that was like
to sit and worry about. You know, things.
Well, yeah, like I'm not kicking myself in the ass for it now, but I'm just like, man, what would happen if I didn't do that? You know, like that was like fucking $3.5 grand.
Problem. He probably would have tried to fucking get mad at you about it. You know what I mean? Like it's.
That was like $3.5 grand that I ended up spending too.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, like in situations like that, like I said, just be careful who you lend that to, because like I know who I can lend my money to and like expect it in return, and even not then some, but you know, like expect a nice kind gesture just for the kind gesture that I gave. You know what I mean? Like if I lended money to somebody to buy them like food or buy them a gift, like even just a random gift, like I'd expect almost that same amount of money. Not even money, just expect that same energy in return.
Yeah.
3.5. What? Yeah, you heard me, Lion. 3.5K, dog. So I can't really say this too loud because my cousin's literally down the hallway, but earlier this year when unemployment benefits were kicking in and everyone was getting a lot of money, my cousin was struggling to pay his mortgage for his house. So I offered to pay for a few months, and for those few months I was dropping like $600-700 every month, and I did that for like 4.5 5 months, and I ended up like spending about $3,500 to make sure that his mortgage was paid, and I ended up not having enough money for myself. So I started saving my money, and he asked me about it, and I was like, dude, I can't fucking pay it no more. And I'm like, why am I paying your mortgage for a house you don't even live in? Mind you, he still lives with us, and he owns a whole house that he doesn't want to live into because he's too worried about it. You mean like how we did in high school when one paid for one thing and the other paid for the other? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I expect back. That's what I expect back. If I pay for one thing and you pay for the other, I'm not tripping at all. But yeah. But like I'm saying, it's like if I didn't fucking spend that money, I probably would still have it in my account or even using it right now for better things like a fucking car, for example.
Yeah.
I just gotta start driving more. I miss driving. I actually miss driving when my buddy would let me drive his car. It was so fun. It was real fun. I like driving at night, even though I've got night blindness.
See, I used to, and now I'm just like, no, don't make me drive in it's dark out.
Yeah. I think I think the color of my eyes actually contributes to the fact that I have night blindness. Cause like my eyes are super sensitive to light, so like when everyone's fucking using their super bright headlights in nighttime, and like I just get blinded. I can't fucking see. Like I noticed that when I was driving at night, I'd actually just say fuck it, and I would just look directly in front of the road just in case, like I'm making sure I'm staying on the road, and then I'd obviously like look up to make sure I'm not getting too close to a car. But like in the worst case that I straight up can't see the road because I'm blind, I'd have to look straight down at the road to make sure I'm staying in my lane.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Anyway, I'm out of here, man. Gotta drive. All right, Lauren, thanks for stopping by, man. It's always dope to have you around, homie. Gotta play some Apex pretty soon.
It's probably a good time to go because I'm like about to wither
It's been
from starvation.
It's been 2 hours, yeah. It's definitely a good time to cut it off here. Thanks everybody. Tune in next time.
Yeah, I don't know when, but we'll
eventually.
As it goes, but later.
Our coffee streams are random, but my streams are every day. So, God fucking.
All right. With that,
yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Later, guys.